That is the wrong fucking screen. That is also the wrong fucking screen. That is the right screen.
Now I see darkness.
You'll see my fucking hand in a minute, boy.
I can see it on the stream.
It's going well, guys.
As you mean to go on.
Yeah, Liam.
Tonight
Liam, say
is
the thing.
episode 36, as we're about to embark on Liam's character's backstory main quest, and he's just decided to push my buttons. We'll see how this plays out tonight.
Oh, so you're going for the Askel.
Last session,
Yup.
we left off with you guys returning to the Derrick after the epic fights that you had with number 4, 3, and an aspect of Mistra atop a mountain.
Yep.
Some of you were more keen to rest than others, and understandably so. But there were some deeds that needed to be done, including feeding Derrick, your ship, and sending him and you all to Dunvast, slightly south of where you guys are currently landed. You all woke up, and you were not in Dunvast like you were expecting. You weren't even at the shoreline where you guys were expecting, but you were in fact in the middle of open water. The Derrick had started acting extremely weird. At first, silent, then extreme expression through the book that he communicates with, but in not any language. It was scribbles and unintelligible language and confusion. It was later found out that he was under the influence of a spell. Not only that, but there were also devices that were planted on the ship into listening to you guys' conversation. It was extremely horrific, considering how easy it was done in your absence, but was also dealt with extremely quickly in turn. The ears that were planted to listen were placed in a bag of holding and are still in there, I believe. The ship was calmed, and an understanding that a bipedal hoofed figure wielding divine magic of some base domain, some simplistic domain, had been aboard the ship and had been the causation of this. What it was, who it was, don't know, but that's for you guys to find out at some point. And the decision was made to go back to Dunvast, where you were supposed to be going, recoup a little, and a couple of items have been purchased, and a trade agreement has been discussed, but not yet accepted, as there was a number of potentials. You haven't agreed to what the trade for the amber at the top of the mountain was, but there was items offered. Also, armor was commissioned that was going to take 2 weeks to complete. We start you guys on the ship / in town, as on the ship is Boomer and Cass, because Cass is in her room studying. Boomer's, I think you were on top deck carrying on crafting, wasn't you? Everyone else is in town.
Probably would have gone below deck, but I would have cast alarm on all the perimeters.
Okay. And I'm assuming anyone that enters that perimeter that's not the party or Derrick.
I would even include Cass in it just to make sure. So obviously certain areas.
To make sure she doesn't leave, sort of thing.
If someone
Yeah.
goes past that barrier and backwards, so he can move around in it and it won't keep triggering in his head.
That's
It's
fine.
just when someone walks over it.
That's fine.
essentially.
That's fine. Everyone else is currently in Persephone's tent discussing the trade agreement, which we will continue on from there, as you guys have now had 2 weeks to discuss the finer details of what it is you were going to do. So, by all means, what are you going to accept, offer, and or do? Hello,
So-
Nico.
Right. Are we wanting the tentacle rod is the main thing?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How much money do you have? And how much is it worth? How much is it going to cost if we buy it outright?
6.5.
Well, Dale will get out his purse, and he will pull out 125 gold, 1 platinum,
That's worth 10 gold.
and then 126 silver. That's 10 and a bit gold.
So way short.
I can call Daddy if you need a little bit of extra funds to cover that. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Yeah, okay. The main thing is, Liam,
Yeah.
I'm a little confused. Is when we did the count when we got the count last time off of you,
You had a lot
I
more
got-
than that, like 1,000 or
Yeah.
something, yeah.
yeah, you had 1,000 extra gold than that.
Eh?
You had a platinum, 1,025 gold, 125 silver, and you apparently pulled out 1 platinum, 125
Did you
gold.
miss a 0, Liam?
No, I had a 1,025 gold.
You said 100.
Yeah, you only
You said
120.
125, Liam.
Oh, sorry, I meant 1,025. Sorry.
Yeah, we figured.
It begins, ladies and gentlemen, the deer episode.
Fuck's sake.
It doesn't take long, does it?
For fuck's sake, Liam.
I
Liam.
meant 1,000.
Okay, so grand total, you have. Well, I've got 1,047 total over everything you've got.
That seems right. Yeah.
I know the spreadsheet tells me this.
What's
Okay.
What spell is that?
So, Liam's got 1,000. Are we willing to put in extra to get this item as well?
Well, I've only got 17 gold and 81 silver. But how much do we have in the party fund?
Again, interesting because I've got Grey Tail as
No worries, Neko.
885
You just
gold.
missed
I
the
spent a
Oh,
load
bunch
on
of calling
potions.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Liam moment
Oh,
of
right.
the ages.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
I not already take that out of that?
I don't know. Clearly not. After buying potions, I've got 17 gold.
I think it was specifically a Grey Tail was like, I spend all of my gold on potions BTW thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Grey Tail's got fuck all.
Oh, greater healing potions.
Yeah, we've got 8 greater healing potions. Thank you.
I will put 50 platinum towards it.
Which is 500.
500.
I'll deduct that off mine, okay? So you put that to party fund if you want or something.
Yeah, well, hang on. 50 platinum. Platinum. Okay, so we've got 500 there. We've got 1,047 total from Liam. I can put in $1,000 if you want.
Yes, please.
So that's 2,500.
Way
This
short.
this squid stick better be worth it.
It, I have character. It probably is. It's got a pretty decent, it's got pretty decent stuff.
I don't really have much on me. I haven't really collected my allowance in however long it's been. I've only got a few thousand.
Few thousand. Right. Well, if we pull another 1,000 from the party fund, we got 3,500. Leanne, are you willing to put anything in if you want? You do not have to, but
I could maybe match 1,000, but I think that's the best I could really do without being uncomfortable.
4,500. We're willing to have talks with others. We could probably get a bit more. There is about us taking the 1,000 out leaves us with 600 in the party fund. I could get another 500 out of that, but then we're really stretching our limits for this.
Yeah, I've already paid another 2,000. Oh, right, Evan. I need you to drop off the gold and pick up my bed stuff tonight, if that's okay. She hands Evan a bag of an extra 2,000 gold in platinum. I just made this down payment right before we came here, or I would have.
Okay.
Fuck.
2,000 there. Okay. We could potentially get us up to 4 grand. Out of character, I know someone who can put us over, but they're not here.
Yeah, and also they don't know that amount.
Yeah. I'm afraid we do not have the funds for it at the moment.
Oh.
Out of character, I could maybe do exactly 1,000 more, and then I am literally strapped. And that would be 4,000
so-
gold spent in one day.
Okay, so how's this as a proposal? We haven't agreed yet to the amber sale, have we?
No.
No.
So how about we top up the rest with the amber,
Well,
This
the
is...
amber was to be a direct trade for,
the armor?
or
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tentacle rod, or something else, or the.
I'm aware of that, but if we're running out of options, if you want this stuff, we've got to compensate it one way.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, I thought we were on the idea that the amber was a direct trade for the armor.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
then-
We can't.
because that was 12 grand otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is my point. At the end of the day, we're running out of options. The only other option is we do what we do that. We put a different trade forward for a lesser amount of amber. I'm just thinking outside the box here. If Liam wants this stuff, otherwise he doesn't have the stuff, isn't it?
Well, it's at that point
Basically.
we're getting a 6,000 gold item at the cost of a 12,000 gold item.
I know, but
Okay, how about this? We don't have the funds at the moment, but we're probably going to go do a few more jobs to get it. So, how about this? Penelope, could you put this to one side for us as a potential we could get?
Hmm. So how much did you manage to scrape up? Because like she was listening as you guys were talking. So what
Okay,
what was the number you got
okay.
up to?
If I put in another... Right, if I put in another 500 from the party fund, we can get up to 4 grand. But that means the party fund is on 100 gold.
So she's obviously heard that you could get up to 5,000.
I could add 1,000
Oh,
more.
4,000.
Yeah, you could add-
easy.
Yeah, that'll make it 5. So, yeah, we could go 5 if absolutely everyone who is here put their money in.
But obviously in character you guys have discussed up to 5, and she just kind of thinks for a moment and just goes, how about this? The
Ooh.
amber for the armor, like you're discussing. Happy to do that. I'll do the rod for 4,000 on a condition.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
The next time you get a bit of spare time, send Boomer to me.
ooh,
Ooh.
I think I could put him to some use.
Ooh.
He's a very handy person, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah,
he
too
is.
late tonight.
Well, I remember when he came to my store for some help with his alchemy crafting when he was looking at the invisible ink he purchased, and I might say it was a pretty good recipe. I've put it to use myself. There's a couple of things I could have his hands put to good use with, so we'll say 4,000 gold and
Boom for the night.
50 hours from Boomer.
Well and sure.
I think Boomer would be happy with that.
1,000,
What about 5 really good hours with Boomer?
1,000.
That would be funny.
Oh, trust me, that'll be pleasant either way.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a fun job then.
What was that?
Is it a fun job then?
It depends on what you define as fun, but
Okay, so
Why don't we just leave Boomer here while we ride to Arbanum, and then she can just send him through the tent with the armor for Evan?
1,000.
Something, Liam. This rod baby worth it, mate.
50 hours, that's a work week, plus some time off.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, if it's not, it's coming out of.
Do we want to leave him on his own, though?
I was about to say, if it, I'm turning back to Stephanie at this point. Well, if it's not useful, it's coming out of his portion of our loot for the next however long.
Yeah.
I'm not bloody owing anyone. You jack shit. I'm not the one who wants the rod.
oh fuck! Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
No,
It's all your fault.
Liam put the fucking Roll20 chat.
Oh God.
We talked about this. You guys had 2 game sessions to get this out of your system.
Of course they didn't get it out of their
It
system.
never gets out of the system.
Okay, we will put the offer towards Boom and see if he would also be agreeable. If that's the case, we can make the trade.
Let him know as well that I could probably help him with some of the stiffs in Arbanum. Because I know he was looking at the Alcahest route. So I could probably help with a couple of preferences of theirs to aid in his progression.
Okay, I will let him know and see what that can be done.
Brilliant. So, just the amber for now then, yes?
The amber for now, and we'll see what we can do with the money later.
Brilliant. Have a pleasant day, all of you. And is there anything else that you're in need of me for? Or are we done?
So we're fine, just depending on wherever we end up, the armor will be waiting for us when we next visit. Any of you?
Easy enough to do, yes. I wouldn't worry. I'll make sure it gets to you. Have I gone?
No, we can
sorry.
hear you.
Oh, okay. So,
But
with,
how long's it been now since I ordered my studded armor?
like,
He said-
an,
he
an,
said come
an,
back in.
an hour or two.
How long did it say again?
About 4 hours, but you'll be
Alright.
I was
Okay.
sending Evan by later anyway.
yeah, Evan can grab
I'll
it,
go with
sort
Evan.
of thing. Okay, all that.
I'll
yeah.
go with him, it's fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'd imagine you all so you two go off to the smith. I'd imagine Greytail wants to refresh his memory of the church roof, probably.
Great to say that.
Or Vian will probably go and hit up the Spice Rum Bottle, which is the swanky pub. Am I right in some of those assumptions? Or
Yeah, it's
even
probably going back to the boat. Set up
I
the room
mean-
a little bit better.
go back to the boat?
Yeah,
If it's within reasonable walking distance.
Like 10-15 minutes.
I'll skip the church. I don't think we need anything.
Wait, I thought the boat was half a day away.
No. That was when
No.
it was the mountain.
No, the boat was half a day away from because
From the
the
shore.
the town.
Yes.
name.
Yes.
Sorry,
I
to point that
remember.
out.
No, you're right. That I'd forgotten. You're right. Because that was how
Well-
they were. Because I time quoted that when they were pulling ships into the graveyard.
Yep.
So how
Yeah, no, I only ask
long
because
is-
if I'm sending Evan to carry stuff for me, I want to make sure there's a place to squeeze it in and stuff.
But are you gonna start going back to the ship now, which should probably take you to nightfall, maybe?
If I can make it by nightfall, yes. Otherwise, I'm staying in town for the night.
You probably could. But you'd be going with everyone else, I'd imagine, because they're all going.
Well, no, I wanted to get there preemptively so Evan could walk into my room and actually set stuff down reasonably and to not have to, like, kick stuff around.
Got it.
I was going to get a head start on that.
So, so that's what town folk are doing, unless there's anything else. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna swung by the smithy a little bit early.
Mm-hmm.
Mentioned that I'm meant to be coming to come and collect something. I'm trying to get sizes and weight. I'm guessing rather large and slightly heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I go and find.
It's a framework that probably all in all is about 60, 70 pound weight. And
So-
it's pretty big.
So it's not exactly going to be easy to get it back to the ship carrying.
You
Look,
can.
Deanne believes you're strong, okay?
You could. It's going to be a tough slog.
Wait a minute, I'm with you, Evan. So
You
That's
can just
fine.
wear it.
Yeah, or you could
Yeah.
You could split the load, yeah.
Yeah, which is why I'm then going to go and see if there's not a stable or anything around, and going to see if I can't rent a cart that could which could hold it.
Oh, cool, that's fine.
Hey, Pink. How you doing?
Hire a horse and carriage with a driver.
I was going to
Don't-
say, well, no, realistically, you could probably have someone, quote unquote, run you down the road and
I could.
drop your stuff off for probably like 5 silver, maybe.
I entirely could do that. I want to double check something before I do that, because
Yeah.
there's something I would like to be doing.
We'll say 5 silver for the sake of the car, the person, and their time.
Okay. Just keep in mind the possibility of just the cart as well, please.
Yep.
Then, well, is my armor ready?
I believe he's just putting the last few studs on it now, so yeah, it should be ready any moment.
I'll wait then.
If you let me finish sizing your friend up here, it should be done.
No problem.
Oh yeah, it's probably good Persephone tagged along with Evan just for clarity of who is who. Because I did just say I'm sending someone by later with money.
That is a good point.
Leave my 8 intelligence alone. I'm role-playing it successfully unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay,
You're
so
fine,
just
Pink.
it'll be
You're a
just
machine. Always push.
the
I
cart
believe in you.
rent for the night, and either leave it down there or bring it back up.
Rent for a day, you could probably do it for like probably about the same cost, honestly.
5 silver to rent one cart.
Yeah. For an entire day, it's 15 gold to buy. Otherwise, I've just looked.
I meant because you'd also got the person involved in that.
Yeah, it was more the difference of going to a place to rent one, or literally just asking someone, "You run us down the road." I'll just say it's the
Yeah,
same.
if we rent just the cart, we're gonna have to bring it back as well.
Yeah, don't worry, I can deal with that.
Okay.
But to the ship. Boomer, you've just been working away, and you like time just.
Yeah, just what time obviously did they leave the blacksmiths and all that?
I'm gonna guess probably afternoonish, a few hours past noon.
Yeah.
But obviously because they left in the morning, and you two stayed behind.
So that would put the amulets finished now.
Yeah, I would say. How many hours were left?
There was about 2 or 3 hours.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine by the end of
Today.
today. You're done.
And then I'll just be working on my next project straight after.
Yeah. What have the party been up to since the big boss? Not a terrible amount. Their ship nearly got hijacked and sent elsewhere, and they're currently just doing some downtime shopping. And we're just gonna wrap it up, ready to go to the next place. So, Cass, you were researching the books from Frosselger Library, wasn't you?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Roll us an investigation check.
Okey-dokey. There is.
Just kind of see how well
Investigate.
you're progressing and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, completely.
Well, Knock, that's amazing to hear. I hope you do fucking well. That'd be amazing. Okay. It's not bad, but, well, it's bad for you, because +7, but it's still good.
Yeah,
I was going
I'm
to say, like, if you ask Kaz, that's tragic. Everyone else is like, that's decent. But you're just sobbing, like, this is fucking terrible. But,
But
yeah,
it's terrible for me.
but yeah, you make some more... You make some more good going. You actually find a ritual page that basically outlines the procedure that the fungus in Frosselger went under to make it how it was. In theory, you could make the aggressive parasitic fungi
Oh,
going forward. it sounds like a big thing, but the thing is, you've been hammering these books for a while, and in theory, if you followed this ritual and had the correct fungus and ingredients, you could redo it. It's pretty
I'll write it
interesting.
down in my.
Boomer, about as sunfall starts to come, as it literally, like, so you're probably looking at like late afternoon, early evening sort of thing.
Yeah.
Your sense on the alarm will go off twice, almost like ding. About 10 seconds later, ding.
Right. Would I know whereabouts it's triggered it?
Let me check how the alarm spell works exactly. I believe you don't, but I may be wrong.
It'd just be wherever he put the alarm.
I assume neither of these are me, but if it's me, I'm going up the ladder on the side after swimming over.
Well, they're just on the. But I'd say you guys are probably like half hour away or whatever, not far away.
Shouldn't trigger for us anyway.
No, you guys aren't triggered. No, you don't know where. You just know something has entered your radius, essentially.
Okay.
Gladiator ready.
I'd quickly hurry to Cassie's room.
Okay.
And I'll send my servant up to deck to see if we can find out what the heck it is.
Yeah, because you were in your room, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, servant like whoosh, goes up to the top deck and make a does it have a perception stat?
Yep, it's a
Make a perception check, please.
Hang on a sec. Where's the damn thing now? Just got the information out. Perception. No, it's just a standard roll anyway.
So is it plus anything?
Good seeing it.
Okay, so it's 6.
Perception plus your professional bonus. So it'd be 8.
Okay, it's not that great. It's getting dusky, and the creature doesn't see
Just
anything.
on that point, your proficiency bonus should be a +3 now. Just saying.
What I will say though, because it's a bit more obvious, the book on the derrick is flapping a little bit, like as if it's trying to.
Oh, professional bonus times 2. Sorry.
Oh, nice. So it's 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The homunculi would notice the.
It's 12. Our proficiency bonus is a +3 currently, with us all being level 7.
Oh, it's alright because he said it went from a 6 to an 8. I assumed it was 2.
Yeah, I think he might need to have a look at his proficiency bonus.
Good point. But
Yeah.
Sorry,
either way, it doesn't
again.
affect the narration. You kind of see the book flapping back and forth as if it's trying to get someone's attention. It's obvious, that's why. You make your way into Persephone's room and twist the handle, throw it open. You see Cassie's like candle light and the book open, and the room's empty.
Oh, fuck.
It would be. He went in the wrong room.
Yeah, I went to Persephone's room and Cass wouldn't be in.
That is a good point. You then realise you're in Persephone's room. You go next door to Cassie's actual room. You open it. It's empty.
Books everywhere,
Okay.
candle, but no Cass.
But
That's detect magic.
yeah. You just cast it.
Yeah.
You just kind of see like the very last remnants of conjuration magic, just as it's like just fizzling out of existence.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
Do we detect any other magic elsewhere?
Aside from what you're expecting to see and know of, no. And as you're kind of like investigating, the homunculus would return to you and explain the books having a fit upstairs.
I would make my way up deck, being very cautious.
Stealthing or just cautiously?
Just cautiously.
Okay. You make your way up and you kind of see the front cover of the book just open, shut, open. And it's just kind of like flopping over and back and forth.
God.
I'd make my way over. It's like, Derek, what's going on?
Someone entered Cassie's room. That person
Was it-
and Cass left.
Do you know where?
No. They vanished
Fuck.
on the spot.
Bye bye, Cassie. Bye bye, Cass.
Vian, roll a perception check from half a mile away. Please.
You got it. Do I have disadvantage?
You have uber disadvantage, so roll 5 d20s and take the lowest one.
All right.
So
There you go. 9 is my lowest roll.
fucking hell.
Dancing through the grass.
That's like uber
Dead.
disadvantage. Yeah, funny enough, in the distance you see a cloud. This cloud has got the sun behind it, so it's got like that orange backlit, and you swear in it that you see a sheep. And you start cloud gazing as you're walking back, as you swear this sheep kind of like malforms and twists into like a little vertexy colour, and then the sun kind of comes from behind it and like almost blinds you and you have to look away again.
Stupid sun.
Yeah, it ruined your
I
fun.
cast fog cloud. I don't want to look at the sun anymore.
Okay, you cast fog cloud, and as you continue walking, you eventually leave the fog cloud and the sun's back again.
Damn it!
Because you cast it on the floor.
I
Okay? But
I'd almost have laughed, Danny, if she'd have rolled at 5 times disadvantage.
it got
and
like
still
5
got
20s.
some- Just like, fuck you, I still see it.
Yeah, I know, it would have been good. But
It would have been in character for Vian's dice.
yeah, but eventually the rest of the party would make their way back, not terribly long after.
I'm guessing I'm still a ways away then.
Yeah, you and Persephone are probably a good hour behind Greytail and
Are we,
Vian.
is this bringing,
Yeah, bringing the stuff, yeah.
Okay, so at that point I would have had the cart, paid the 5 silver, spent 10 minutes and cast Find Steed.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
So I have a war horse
Val?
pulling it back.
Hello. Yeah, no, that's fine. So, okay then.
Copper?
So we'll say the hour behind would probably, at a decent pace, you'd probably only be 5 minutes behind the walking, because war horses are pretty fucking swanky.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, Gray and Vian, you get back on deck and you see Boomer, like kind of like stealthing around the ship,
Panicking.
being super cautious and minor panicking.
I used telepathy to talk to Boomer and just kind of say boo inside of his head.
Like,
You're
people just like
mean.
jumps.
Hi, we're back. Thought we should let you know.
There's been an intruder on board again.
No,
Cass is gone.
That's us. We just
God.
got it. What?
Where?
You beautiful motherfucker, Bal. Thank you for the follow.
I tapped, I had an alarm spell going. Went to check on her because I thought has it triggered off. Went down and she's gone. There was a remnants of some magic, so we don't know what's gone.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Did I know what magic it was? I presume divination.
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
It was the last like imagine like a like you know when something explodes into like dust and like as the dust dissipates, it was kind of you saw the dissipating dust of conjuration.
Yeah.
Was it hooves again?
I don't know, but she's missing.
Did you ask Derek?
Yeah,
Or-
Derek.
This was
Is
Michael.
it hooves?
Michael
Yeah.
pointing that out to you, but yeah.
No,
The moment Greytail asks it out loud, I ask Derek.
normal human feet.
Someone else. Oh, damn it. How many people do they have? Is there any way of tracking a spell to where it would have gone. I'm assuming they teleported or something.
They
don't know
vanished
how
on
magic
the
works.
spot instantly.
There's probably means, but I have no way of tracking it.
We'll go and go to Cass's room
Mhm.
and just kind of investigate. I'm looking for anything.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'd like to side that investigation check. I instead look for not who took her, but like, did she look like she was planning to leave? Like, as someone who travels a lot, like, did she grab like a few extra outfits? Maybe anything else? Like, was
Got
this
it.
intentional?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're looking like is like a chunk of her clothes missing or something. Like yeah.
Yeah, just any would cast leave
Okay.
this behind intentionally.
Yeah, and you're trying to look grey for like clues of like who done it.
Yeah.
High five on 17s.
Hey.
Hey,
Nice. Rose, in terms of Vianne's question, is there anything missing in her room, like a bag packed or anything like that?
Nope. Everything's there.
It seems all accounted for, and even to a point, like I pointed out, the Boomer saw, the book that she was reading is still open, which she never does because you don't want to expose the pages to elements because it could damage the knowledge inside, and she's a very big stickler
You
for
play,
that. And
you know the what's oh my god, my brain's gone blank. The bit, the cover bit, the spine. You don't want to break the spine too much.
yeah,
And the binding,
not only
yeah.
not only that, but she's
I'm
left.
freaking
She's
out right now.
yeah. Not only that, but she's left a lit candle next to the book where she was obviously reading, which is also a big no-no of Cass because anything,
Aye.
especially on a boat, that could just topple over and who knows what
Yeah,
could be
shape
lost.
water instantly put that out.
Yeah, so yeah, you just done. That's no problem. Yeah, no, it literally looks like it was just she got Thanos in the middle of her reading. Gray, you take a look around, and similar thing. The only difference is, like, the chair's not like tucked in as if she was sat at a desk. It was pulled back, sort of thing. Other than that, it's almost as if like she's there reading and just instantly vanished, just with the exception of the chair is pulled back. Everything is in place. The bed
No
is
struggle.
made. Not that you
Yeah,
can
okay.
see. No. Everything looks pristine, and corroborating what Derek said, someone appeared on the ship. They both left, and you're talking this was 10 seconds, maybe.
He grabbed her and went. Fuck. Hopefully, when Evan gets back, he's got some way of communicating with her.
Which, funny enough, because I would say that would take a few minutes to carefully investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Clopping down the
Does anyone
road,
have the
be
sending spell?
the celestial stallion steed
Mm-hmm.
and Persephone.
Oh.
But yeah, you eventually arrive with the bed frame parts that you know you've got to make this bed, and it's kind of one of them. You're being nice, you're being helpful, but you know you're gonna do the majority of these heavy lifting, and you know that I'm being nice and I'm gonna happily do it, but I'm gonna drag my feet because I know what I'm gonna be put through. And you kind of do that, and you eventually get on the ship, and you both notice that the ship's off, like as in like the people on it. There's an atmosphere. You could almost cut it with a maul. You may do. You may cut it with a maul. Roll attack.
What?
Attack the tension in the room.
Yeah, attack the atmosphere. Yeah.
1 second.
He's actually gonna roll it. You strike the tension for 13 damage, and you come to the realization that people are panicked and there is something clearly wrong.
Vienna's still processing. She hasn't quite reached panic yet because she doesn't know what's going on.
But it's more the
Great
general.
Tail's panicking.
It's more the general atmosphere.
I think Great Tail and Boomer are panicking.
Vienna's like, oh shit, people are panicking.
yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, but
So,
the thought also
yeah.
does come to your mind. There's no one there to tell you to wash your hands now.
Hey,
Right.
Your hands are free from the sanctimonious torture.
Silver
of water.
linings, eh? Silver linings.
Okay, so we probably would have like pulled up, got the thing, like pulled this bed frame on by the time we get told about it, so it's at least on the ship.
Yeah, yeah. I would say it's on top deck, ready to be like taken down in pieces, ready to assemble. And like as you guys are about to start picking up the first pieces, you kind of like put it back down as in like, wait, the fuck?
All right, what's going on?
It seems that Cass has been taken. Somebody was on board and just teleported away with her.
Okay,
You don't have any.
how long were they? Okay, Derek, I'm kind of moving over. Derek, how long were they on board?
About 10 seconds. One person came on. A few seconds later, they both left.
On Sherwood. And no noise was made as far as you're aware.
No, not a single word, not a sound. It was entirely silent.
Not a spell then.
Have a look. Well, if they wouldn't have come aboard invisible because
Actually,
if
no,
they come...
no, tell a lie. There was a tiny bit of noise, but it was a slight mumbling towards the end. But other than that, there was
no
nothing.
sound from Cass of surprise of what was going on.
No, Cass didn't make
May I
sound.
go? May I go for
Because-
the trope of checking the books that I gave
God
Cass?
damn it, Emily.
Like check the opening. Like, was there any note in the front cover or anything like that?
Mm-hmm. That's...
Rose? Did Cass leave any sort of hidden away note in like one of the books of Vian's or anything to be found?
I don't know. Would you allow me to have done or not?
I would probably say unless you'd done so beforehand, no.
Sorry, guys. No.
I figured it was just one of those tropes that you always see. It's like, nah, I'm checking this now instead of 10 episodes from now.
It's a good call, but unfortunately this time it's a no.
It made complete sense.
So, from what you can tell, Cass was completely unaware of the person being there, or perfectly fine with the person being there.
There was no, like, and this I'm talking from Derek. Didn't feel a struggle, didn't hear anything apart from a tiny bit of mumbling at the end. That was it.
You might not have had time to react.
There's certain, well, the magic, as far as I know, even I've had to go through a few kidnapping attempts before, and as far as I know, attempting to kidnap someone using magic, unless they're willing to go with, they've normally got a good chance of blocking it entirely.
Make an Arcana check.
Was Cass talking
Yeah, there would be a
before the
save
person
involved.
arrived?
Say that again?
Was Cass talking before the person arrived? Even just mumbling?
That shouldn't be
Just-
an advantage, my
Just
apologies.
quietly reading. No, that's fine. Yeah, that sounds logical. The fact that usually teleport spells require the person to kind of want to go, otherwise they tend to not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Okay, just
Ash.
making sure it's...
Yeah, no, it's I am aware of what you're doing, and like, yeah, that's fine. But no, the only noise that was made was a mumbling, which presumably was the incantation of whatever it created the person that came to leave. Other than that, nothing. It was silent. Cass was reading, probably making some notes on the book, which I'd imagine is a journal, like taking notes out of the research. Other than that,
So what was the last thing that she'd noted in her research journal? Well, in the research
about finding a basically an instruction leaflet on the ritual to recreate the disaster of Frosselgar.
journal. Okay.
She was researching the books found at Frosselgar Temple. Yeah. There is chat saying that it's possibly just a date.
What do you remember from what I see when they were using the crystals, were they mumbling any incantation
With
before breaking the
crystals.
crystals?
You mean at the mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
the glitchy
he was reciting an incantation to maintain
No, crunch,
concentration.
crunch.
No, I
it-
mean like the crystals that he was smashing for the
yeah,
spells.
yeah.
Oh.
The incantation was crunch, crunch, crunch.
So there's no like verbal.
No,
Yeah.
wait, the crystals is in. You on about the?
The casting.
The
one.
spell scroll
The crash, yes.
ones.
Yeah, crunch, crunch, crunch as the teeth right back
Oh.
through it.
No, there's not.
Boom is going to look specifically in Catherine to see any like remnants of them crystals.
Nice.
I would say you detect magic. Probably, yeah, no, actually, it would have worn off. Yeah, so yeah, you'd cast in, look around, make an investigation check.
I assist if he's saying that's what he's doing.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Is that?
Nice.
You do actually. You find some shards of crystal on the floor. They're now currently inert because once the spell's been expended, that's why the detect magic didn't pick them up before. But yeah, you do find shards and small chunks of like damn hard white crystal on the floor that looks extremely cloudy.
From my knowledge, would I be able to narrow it down to which spell they used?
No, there's not enough evidence
No.
left, and the checks you've already made have been made, and it's not enough.
Yeah.
You know it's conjuration, and conjuration usually links to some sort of teleportation, but there are a number of spells in which that can do that. Misty Step, Dimension Door, Teleport. There's bound to be others that I can't remember off the exact top of my head without looking at my notes. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those.
Right.
Does anyone
One
know
with detect magic.
sending?
Sending is... Oh. Let me check what sending is.
Or, well, I wouldn't say the word sending. I mean, like any way of magically communicating with her. Was Cassie anyone who could do that?
Theoretically, Bard. This Bard, no.
Did I dish out the crystals?
haven't
Two
got-
of
you
them
haven't-
you did, but
you
not the others.
You haven't told us what they are. We just have the crystals.
Okay, so I will say that two of them would be ones in which you could cast sending. They would be cleric ones, level 3. The final one, hang on, just let me pull it up. Was
Where is it now?
it was a bard 6, bard level 6. So two
Bard.
cleric 3s and one bard 6.
And the other two? Because we got 5.
Yes. Shit. Wait. Why have my notes only got? Oh. Fucking. You know when you type in it, it goes to the next page. It cuts it.
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. There are 2 level 2 druids as well. So 2 3 clerics, 2 2 druids, and 1 6 bard.
Yeah, because I've got 2 of the crystals from one of them,
Yes.
and there's another 5.
Yeah, because these were the crystals that were on 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I had 2, and then I think Professor V had the others.
Yes, because most of the other
Evan,
ones
do you wanna-
were used up to heal 4.
If there's no signs of a struggle, Vianne at this point is just going back to her room. Cass is the most responsible person in the group. If there's no signs of a struggle, she probably knows what she's doing. Vianne's just gonna go have a nap after all that walking.
Well, I mean,
Okay. Evan, do you want to use one of the cleric stones? Crystals?
1 second. Michael was just like, okay, if these are whatever spell you want from
But it has to be that
They
level.
are, yeah.
It has
I know,
to
that's
be
what-
a.
Oh,
You can't.
yeah.
You can't upcast.
Yeah,
Or downcast.
No.
yeah.
So the Bard level 6, it has to be a spell on the spell list that is a 6th level Bard spell. Can it be higher? Can it be lower? And to re-clarify the mechanics, it's a bonus action to use them, to cast it. It's one use, it's consumable. It doesn't conflict with casting spell limit because it's classed as using an item.
What level were they? 2 for the cleric.
Two
Three
level
for the
3,
cleric.
two level 3
Two level
clerics, 2 level 2 druids,
We
and
have
1
sending if we want
bard
it.
level 6.
Yeah, sending's level 3.
Yes.
It's doable.
Yeah.
So you have 2
Cool.
potentially. Because the only other communications you have are the send and receives, which you've got 6 receives in your bag of holding. And don't one of you have like short range telepathy as well, if I remember right? Hey, Vian.
Yeah, I have very short range telepathy. Very single target.
We might as well try and communicate, but then they can possibly track if this is what we think it might be.
I think it's a bit late for
Then
that.
I'll boom will hand Evan one of the amulets. Done.
That would probably be a smart idea. Yep.
Yep, bang on time.
And,
They-
and the rest? Do we all get one?
Everyone but Derek would get one, assuming you're going to temporarily give Cassis to Vian.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well,
That's it.
yeah.
That's
Have you got
on
the
that
mit-
assumption.
Hmm.
Yeah. Have you got the materials for the other ones, Grey?
You do?
Yes.
Okay. I'll cast send. I will do this and cast sending to Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Now we watch to see if he rolls percent chance of failure.
Do I?
Yes, you will need to. Natural 1, or it goes through. You're fine. As you were.
Oh, it only fails on a 1. Okay.
It's a
5% chance to
It's
fail.
5% chance.
5% chance.
Which basically, if you
Scale
divide
it down.
if you divide a D100, it's a 120.
Okay.
Are you Are you okay? Are you safe? Where are you? As much detail as you can. We'll come and get you.
And I'm pretty sure, Rose, you know this, but your response can be mental only. You don't have to verbally speak it out loud if you're trying to be subtle and things like that, so don't worry about stuff like that. I'm sure you know, I'm just kind of reiterating in case you didn't.
So Cass will respond back. I'm okay. I'm in a pocket dimension, and they're not allowed to hurt me or drain me. They threatened home. I'm so sorry. And that's the end of the sending.
You receive it.
Mm-hmm. And he will, at that point, just anyone in the room who can speak Elvish. This is a masterclass in swearing.
Ooh.
I'm glad I escaped the room before psychic damage set in.
Well, Deer can understand it. Persephone can understand it. Greytail can't.
I can't, but I can probably tell that it's swearing.
Oh yeah, even if you don't
Yeah.
speak the language, you could probably tell by the verbal tone and the way he's
The
talking.
manner.
It's
The most-
clearly not
yeah.
good.
The most flowery, kind of beautiful sounding language in the world, and I am turning the air blue with it.
What do we do? We've got no way of getting to her.
She surrendered herself to them. They threatened our home. Apparently, they are keeping her safe, but they are not allowed to do anything to her. But she has surrendered to them.
That means she's got a plan, right?
I hope so.
So, at the realization of what in fact has happened to Cass, and it's very clear without saying who has done it because of, the words being transpired. You're currently down a party member. For
All right, who's in chat?
Give it 2 days, we'll bump into someone.
Okay. Derek. Derek, how long is it going to take us to get to Arbenham?
Ooh, let me quickly look. Because at the 4 mile an hour sailing speed. Oh shit, no, I should not supposed to leave that. At the 4 mile an hour sailing speed, did I do the distance correctly? No, I did not. Shite. It's 120, 180, 270. Say 350. 87 hours, so divide that into 24, 3.5 days.
Mental command. I'm telling the steed to go back into town
Mhm.
and take the cart. Is there, well, just turn around and be ready. Is there anything else we need from town at all?
Just bear in mind this is the early evening, so if you return to town, it would be night and most stores and stuff would probably be shut.
Fire for that damn tower.
No, we're not doing that.
That was still a bad idea, and she's definitely not there.
No, it happened. It hit the same distortion again. Danny, I feel that the spell hasn't reconnected and is keeping up, correct?
No, because of the necklace. Actually, it would, but once you attune to the necklace, the connection would forcibly be ejected.
Which is why, I would have made sure necklace attuned and everything before I'd done it.
So then, yeah, the connection would not have been able to have established. It would not have worked.
So do we just move on? Because if they know we're here, not being here is a good idea.
Yeah, it's the plan. Otherwise, we'll get that up to get ourselves ready to go. How long is it going to take the horse to just run back up by itself? And how far out is that?
Probably do it in a couple hours. If it went like fucking go for it, like a couple hours, because it's about 12 mile.
Okay. And then got there, got it.
Actually, no, probably be less than a couple hours. No, but yeah, it's not terribly long.
Okay, everyone get everything that we need sorted, settled below deck. Get the wood loaded up. We start going. Horse is going to run itself back to town.
To drop the cart off, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna run back to town, go there, basically kick the door to go and get them to go and unhook it.
Just imagine being the shopkeeper.
Horse rocks up on its own.
Boots the fucking door in and it just like gestures like, free me, peasant. Like, that's a fucking.
Put a sticky note on its nose saying.
I tell you what, that fucking Carpenter's gonna have an interesting story to tell his mates in the pub later. The fucking horse came and kicked me door in. But yeah, so you guys get yourselves prepared, and she's kind of like, let's just fucking go now
Yep.
and
Head
start
for-
making your way to Arbino.
Yep, heading there. Once the horse is freed and comes running back, once it gets within a mile and I can feel the mental connection trigger, I use my action to dispel it.
Mm-hmm. So you don't accidentally dispel it with the cart in no man's land.
No, I have the mental connection's only a mile.
Ah, got it. That's fine.
So, told him to run back
Hello,
to town,
Jacob.
go where I was hooked him up, get himself unhooked, come back, and then
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine to do. So yeah,
you do that. Right.
You will
Then
reconvene on the boat, and the boat will
well,
immediately start making its way.
to Arbenham.
Mhm.
Right.
Which you would arrive essentially 3 days on the morning, because this half a day will take you to the morning, then 3 days. So yeah, you'll end up at a perfect timing.
Okay. Right.
Not much.
This other
Jacob.
group that
Just
may or may
currently
not have been interested
running
in this,
for
if
these
it's another
guys.
group or the same one, do we want to have a word with them?
It'll be the same one, won't it? They're using the stones. What group are you referring to?
I'm going to assume that this spire is a different thing entirely.
Oh, factions. I follow.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's another group entirely, they may be able to help us if they wanted us for something else. So my intention is we get one of these listening devices and we tell them if they want to speak to us, they come and meet us at an inn in Arbenham in
Yeah.
4 days.
Okay.
So then we can find out what the hell's is going on, and we can start having some idea.
Worth a shot, yeah.
Because I am tired of this bullshit.
Is that Evan or Michael?
Correct.
But
Yeah.
the travel
Right.
is as swift as can be, and again, I will semi-narrate the travel unless there's anything people wish to do. Boomer, I'm aware you're working on the extra 2 necklaces, or are you doing them separately?
I'm actually going to finish off my sending stone.
Okay,
Since obviously what happened, it's kind of not a priority.
fair
But I
enough.
won't get this. I won't get the sending stone done for other means.
Fine.
Evan, do you want to leave Cass's room untouched considering the circumstances?
Yeah. Yeah, well.
You can have my room. I can sleep anywhere.
Damn it, Greytail!
The cats can sleep together.
Damn it, Boomer.
So figure that out in a bit,
Mhm.
and he'll have. He'll ask, yeah, during one of the day's travel, well, probably the first day's travel, if not before, and if Greytail is up for a sparring match.
How angry are you still? But
What?
sure.
Borderline one dip into barbarian, maybe.
Maybe.
May I join the sparring match? I kind of don't like feeling so helpless when people are dying.
Sure. I'll teach you how to punch. Evan can teach you how to swing big bits of metal.
I have the sword. Technically, it's kind of just, you know, when your parents force you to learn something, you don't really like it or pay attention, and I kind of have it still.
Yeah, we can teach you something.
Training montage.
Training montage, though, there will be probably, I would say, you get some rest and we'll do that, and it'll be the first night then.
Mhm.
If that's not the case, it's literally just as we're underway, everyone starts getting some rest. Evan is just going to get a, you know, like, I need a spar against someone now, basically.
Yeah, I was wondering whether you'd hit the ship and not forget it was an actual creature.
No. So yeah, sparring up on deck, probably a bit thing. Roll an insight check. By the way, it is hand-to-hand combat.
Okay. Mm.
Pretty
You
angry.
can definitely tell that my fighting style is off. You get a lot more hits in than you would have thought.
Okay.
But the three of you.
I'll do some kind of boxing, kind of keep your guard up, try and, as if I'm teaching him, but I'm just trying to get him back to normal fighting level.
I'd say you don't quite realize his intent at the moment.
But
you want me to hit you?
Basically, I'm not going to flog myself. Punch the crap out of me.
But the sparring session goes ahead, and Vian, you are taught a number of different techniques that are probably conflicting of each other, but it is still interesting and probably entertaining.
Different fighting styles and a bit of strategy is the main thing.
She has got the world's stupidest looking sword, by the way. It is pink, it is gaudy, it's got her name engraved in cursive on the blade.
It's a rapier, if I remember right, isn't it?
Short sword.
Would Boomer like to modify it?
That's a later thing.
You have another project at the moment.
I know.
You're a bit busy.
But the first day's travel comes and goes. Second day also comes and goes. The weather is dreary, but it's clearing up. It's getting better. There's like it's threatening to snow, where there's some like sleet every so often, like every few hours. But it doesn't stay. It doesn't stick. It just kind of goes. It's a bit meh weather. That's a good way.
Sorry, Daddy. What's the batch time for the 2 amulets?
Essentially, if you do one at full time, which is 30 hours if I remember right, if you batch, for everyone you add half time, so 15 hours for each
so
extra.
45.
Yeah.
45 for that one, because I would have finished the sending stones off and started then on the amulet.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 12 hours done.
Why can I hear like fucking TikTok music in the background? Who is it?
Well, that was you with the catchphrase.
No. For God's sake. I bet it's Liam. But your travel continues. The day 3 comes. The sky clears up. It's still cold and a bit damp, but it's not sleeting anymore, which is nice.
So will we all, I'm about to say, when we're all traveling, are we in agreement to tell them, come and do this?
Yeah, well,
I'm up for it. Any objections, really?
Sounds like no objections.
Yeah, do it.
Yep. So, bag of holding, pull out one of the ears. Just as a count, Danny, I pull out all of the ones I can get hold of.
Which is 6.
It is 6 and it stayed at 6, correct?
Yeah, that's not changed.
No. Put 5 back. I'll 1 up. You seem to be interested in what we're saying. How about instead of that you come and talk to us? In Arbenham. We've already been travelling for a few days, right, Danny?
Yeah, 2 and a bit.
A bit. We'll be there the day after tomorrow. Meet us there if you want to talk. We're not coming to you. Come to us. And just throw it back in the bag.
Okay. You have no confirmation to whether it's heard or not, because obviously therefore sending only. But you do that in the hopes that whatever, whoever, wherever is listening, you eventually will pull yourselves up to the town of Arbainum, which if I pull you guys over here, you will see.
I recognize this town.
I wonder why. I wonder why. In the heartland of Brial, in the central sector, you find yourselves in the nestled town of Arbainum. You can see two main buildings of prominence. One, on a small hill, is a borderline fort / barracks. And then also this building here, that's the measure stick, here is the town hall sort of building that dominates the major landscape as you walk in. You can see it has three main spires, the central one being the tallest, and other amalgamations in and around it. And it's a fairly hustle and bustle town, as you guys would eventually pull up. You can see it's decent.
I think I'll see a building that Gray's going to jump from.
Maybe.
Mild meta party discussion. How are we having this conversation? Are we just piling everyone into the inn? Are we gonna have some people outside? Like, do we want Gray on top of the building, just like keeping lookout?
Well, this is day 3. I told them we wouldn't get into town till tomorrow.
That gives us 24 hours to basically prepare a package of defence for us, really.
Mm-hmm.
We need an escape plan just in case things go sour.
Am I aware that Boomer was making a sending stone set?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So if I have one of the sending stones and I'm up on a vantage point, I can let you know when some suspicious people look like they're coming towards the inn.
Well, they could teleport into the might not.
Yeah,
But
well,
I'm about to
yeah.
say, a question I would have made on the ship after making all of this. I would have asked Derek.
Mhm.
When the Hoot person came aboard, where did they first show up?
Top deck.
Top deck. Did they come from the water? Did they seem to land? Did they just appear like the person who did in Cass's room?
They climbed up the ladder on the side facing land. Bearing in mind, he was a mile out from land, but they climbed up the ladder.
Okay, so they came by water, so it's not like they're going to just pop in.
Not that specific person, no.
So whoever it was had and more than likely they had a swim aboard rather than.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that
hold on.
person came on top deck via the ladder and the ropes and stuff on the side of the ship and pulled themselves up, which is part of the reason why Derek assumed it was just one of you guys back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the compliment, Rosa. I like this map. Arbanum's decent. It's one of my better ones. I've met a few that are a bit meh.
Yep. Well, I'd say for the moment it's best to probably get a scout. Maybe we go and get ourselves situated, get sorted. Boomer, I know you probably want to go and sort out this Elfestry stuff.
What? Yes.
I do
So I need
that.
to go to.
Might want to do that. Just if you want to go with them for the moment, maybe help Dia with finding the information about the golem for a brief moment. I'll go and see if I can't get you some extra benefits. Would you be willing to help Penelope out with some projects for maybe
Yes.
50 hours?
Please?
Oh, for how many hours?
50 hours.
50.
She said you'd
Boone's heart, Boone's eyes widen.
Yes,
Yeah.
she specifically requested 50 hours of your time.
Ooh, interesting.
We can't lose
Otherwise-
Boomer for 50 hours while we're doing this meeting.
No, we
We'll have to
can't.
go after.
I agree.
I don't mean now, but I just things.
Yeah. And for the sake of, she would have specified by 50 hours. It's not 50 working hours, so it's not going to be like 5 days. It's 50 hours, so 2 days.
Weekend vacation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Weekend getaway.
Aside from the side 2 hours, just because of being, I don't want to have to correct myself and be specific. Yeah, it's 2 days essentially.
Okay, right.
2 days.
Okay, so help with the scouting and possibly finding anything about this broken ice golem. See if there was if anybody knows about the people who broke the last one that was here. I need to just go and have a word with a few people first. Maybe see if I can get you a good word mentioned to your group. Help promotion, as it were.
Sounds good.
The main tavern that you see on your way into town is this lovely one here, known as the Freckled Stout. It's a very hardy tavern. It's clearly gone through 4 or 5 renovations, and you can kind of see where parts of it haven't been caught in like the paint or the replacement of pieces and stuff, but it looks a well-worn tavern, and it's lively.
Would you, rest of you, please go and scout the tavern, make sure it's all good for our purposes?
Unless forcibly instructed otherwise directly, Vienna's not leaving him inside at this point.
Is everybody, well,
Yeah.
besides that, is everybody else going to go and do a scout, make sure everything's sorted?
Yeah.
Get the lay of the land.
Yes.
We do not want to be caught by surprise again.
No.
So I'll head to the tavern.
Okay.
Where would the best vantage point to see down as many roads as I can around the tavern?
Probably the fort.
Yeah.
The fort's on a hill, and no, the fort on the hill. That's the
one.
That's the clan leader
Oh.
building. That's the clan leader building. You have a fort
No,
on a hill.
I'm going nowhere near there. Too many guards. It's not worth the risk. I mean, my stealth's good, but if I fuck up, that's going to be even worse.
What
Yeah,
tavern here? Because you can go on the roof of the tavern.
I mean, yeah.
The clan
What
leader
do you think
building,
about-
the one you pinged the first time, is the only other one that truly dominates the landscape. Everything else is ups and downs, mostly downs.
Yeah, the problem is climbing the clan leader's building is probably going to get you killed.
Yeah.
But there's probably less guards guarding it at the time compared to the fort where the troops are.
Both
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
heavily guarded. If there's a clan leader in there.
Yeah, I'm not touching them. So yeah, either
Scout the tavern is the main thing.
Just
Tavern
number
or
3.
torch them.
So,
It does look like the tavern's bigger than the church, but that Danny can correct me on that.
so you're going to the tavern, Persephone. Is anyone else going with Persephone?
yeah, I will do.
Yeah, Evan, where is it you're heading? Because I'm assuming everyone else is going to the tavern otherwise.
Everyone's going to the tavern. I am going to the market, and I'm going for Penelope.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of like follow the main thoroughfare around past the main open area, and you can see the market just past the statue. For those going into the tavern,
What's the statue of?
it's of a person, a figure, but you're not there at the minute.
For the description, what is the statue of as I walk past it?
Thank you.
Seems to be made of a dense stone or granite. It's a
The statue of, yeah.
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 Seems to be made of like a granite or something. It seems to be of a stout woman with partially armoured, wielding 2 swords. One down and to the side on the left side, and then the other one that's up in the air like a type pose.
Is there a plaque or anything I see as I walk past?
Yeah, you do see that it's Van Myra Messa Frial. I'll put that in the chat.
I am also tagging along on this because I believe I wasn't told I had to leave.
No. It was just more of who's going where, just so I can like prep my descriptions, because I've got the town up on a document here.
Yep. Devian's not investigating or perceiving anything. She's just kind of tagging along like lost stray child.
Yeah, so it's Van Myra, Mesa Frial. In the tavern, the two main things that stick out to you is the tavern's busy, but not like packed. And you see almost directly opposite you on the bar a small dragon.
Oh no.
By small, I
Nice.
mean
Catty cat.
4 foot. Yeah, like a cat.
That
Is
thing
it a fairy dragon?
Oh no, it's something far better.
No, okay.
If you want to make a nature check, you certainly may.
So this for the tavern people.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'll do a nature check. See what's up.
Hmm.
Oh, stuff.
Danny,
Yeah.
is it what I think it is?
It's an alehouse drake.
Yes.
It's a what?
Alehouse drake.
Sounds cool.
Maybe sort of dragon that just hangs around in pubs,
I like those dragons.
and it likes getting drunk, and it likes getting people drunk,
And
I like that dragon even more.
and gossip.
Oh no.
and gossip.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
So-
Yes.
So, how big? I'll do a perception check for this. The downstairs. I want to see how big this room is, etc.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Jesus, wept. I got another night of terrible rolls.
Ed, can I assist? Is it too late?
Go on then.
Yeah, get to re-roll then. Oh my god!
Never mind.
Yeah. No. So what was you looking for?
I just want to assess the size of this room,
Big.
exits, entrances.
Yes.
A good place to have a meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The room's big, and the answer's yes.
I hate you.
Oh, they're like
You can.
booths.
I mean,
Private booths.
don't hate me. Hate the dice.
That's not dice. I mean, last night was the same. Hold on, I'm gonna get this out. Come
Okay.
on.
Just get some new dice.
Oh my.
But yeah, you guys approach the bar, and the Drake kind of perks up. It looks like it does look older, like fairly old. But it's probably about 4 foot in length. It's slightly podgy and pudgy in places. And the barkeep that looks like a Jesus Christ, Carl. Looks like looks like a spry young man. Just goes, "Oh, can I help you?"
Hi. Do you have any like private booths we can sit at?
Nothing in the nothing in the main hall, but we can certainly do one of the back rooms for you. Why? What are you looking for?
Just for later when there's a bigger group of us. For now, we'll just have a beer each.
All right. Be 2 copper each. The back rooms, probably. How long are you looking for?
About an hour. We don't know.
If we book it for the evening, then we know we're covered.
Book it for the evening.
No, we don't. We'll discuss that later. But just so
Yeah.
we just wanted to find out if you do.
Well,
Just the drinks for now, thanks.
well, you have one and it's available. So, just let me know when you need it, and we can discuss payment then.
Okay.
Right. So,
Yeah.
4 copper. Is there anything else I can get you? Food?
Not right now. No.
What is on the menu for today, though?
And it's at this point the small Drake will pipe up. It's cheeses and meat. One of my favorites. What's Drake said? I believe we caught a couple boars yesterday, and we've been aging some cheeses, so it's all going to be ready in about the same time. What? Have you not seen a Drake before?
Beer for the drag, that's all.
Don't worry. He keeps himself well watered anyway. People tend to leave bits in the bottom of their drinks, and he'll go around and scav off them.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's kind of a
What do
done.
you think, so?
It's kind of a done thing around here. Just leave as much as you want in the bottom, and you'll find it.
Okay.
And
Okay, we'll go and sit down then.
you guys go and sit down, and after a few moments, like kind of flapping over, the Drake will come over to your table. But to pause that moment, as we go to Evan and Vianne, who are going to Persephone, to Penelope, fucking Penelope.
Penny.
Penelope. They're going to
I know
Penelope.
we're going, you know. As far as Danny, I'd say, as far as Danny's concerned, if I'm going to a Persephone, who's that? And all we know is a Persephone.
Yeah, that is true. It's true. Fuck. But yeah, you both make your way to the tent, and Penelope will spot you
Penny.
and go, welcome. Your armor, it's done. Nearly. We've had some of the pieces, but obviously it's still waiting on some of the other sections to be complete, to be given to us to enchant. It's only been a few days, so bear with.
Okay, that's very good. No, not going to question it. I could do with speaking to either you or the main boss lady if she's around.
She
Some
is.
things we-
She's more than fine at the moment. I do believe, though, she is self pruning. So if you don't mind dealing with that, then that's fine. Or would you rather just talk to me?
I'm fine talking to her. Clarify what you mean by that.
She's using the bathhouse.
If she's fine with me visiting at that point, that's fine.
No problem. Both of you coming in? And she'll start like getting the coins out and placing them in the bowl.
Yes, please.
Do I feel that mental connection?
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, you'd hear the elevator music in her head. Yeah, she's just sustaining the connection rather than letting it fall off after a minute. Like, if you
This-
think she'll reply in there.
This... This may be interesting.
Hmm?
Just... beware. I just passed mentally over to her.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you.
And probably not realizing or being able to fully maintain the mental connection. Probably meaning to whisper, but not realizing how telepathy quite works. We'll probably say, and don't judge me.
Oh, okay. I'm just not leaving any more important people alone at this point. Don't want to end up in the middle of nowhere not really knowing what's going on.
But yeah, you eventually get led through, and whereas Evan, you've seen the essentially front room of her house before, you're led through a corridor and through another door as you kind of see Penelope, the main Penelope, currently in the process of just wrapping a towel around herself, as there's a personal bathhouse space, and there's a small desk in front of her with a multitude of commodities and ointments and ailments and different things. Evan. And Vianne, I want to say.
Lady Vian, of course. But yes.
Of course. What can I owe the pleasure for? It caught me at a bit of an opportune time, but I don't mind.
Yeah. A bit unfortunate, but needs must. I think there needs to be a few things that we said that have happened since.
Yeah, and as she goes to the desk and sits down, and there's a couple of mirrors, and she starts just dampening off the hair and applying different things to herself as you talking with her. All right. Is there an issue?
Well, Boomer is willing to work the deal that we were talking about. I didn't bring the money. It kind of came as a last moment thing. He
Excellent.
mentioned that he'd be happy to do that.
No, that would be
If you could
perfect.
if you put forward that mention for him, it'd be great. Down to business. Our numbered friends have taken Cass.
What do you mean by taken?
As in teleport in, teleport out. She is at their base at the moment.
Right. Well, that's certainly complicated. Do you know why? How?
I don't know how they managed to communicate with her, but they had communicated with her and apparently threatened her with things from our past.
Oh.
And because of that, she had to go. Well, she felt it was necessary to go with them.
There's a few things that I could think of that it could possibly be, but yes, I understand.
Any ideas that you have would be.
No, as in what they would have used as leverage. I see random spots
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yes, it's. Well, any idea of what it could possibly be, please tell me if you've got any ideas.
I wouldn't have any clue, but the couple of things I've seen of Sweet Cass, I remember seeing a number of different things that seemed important. One of which was, I believe it was a portal of some sort. Seemed grim, whatever it was. It was something that was in her mind rather prominently when I was around her, which is the reason why I picked up on it.
Vian testingly just says hi inside of Evan's brain real quick.
Works.
Do I get a response out of Penelope?
No.
Okay.
And she doesn't even react. Like, it's not like she's feigning ignorance or anything.
Oh yeah, no, I was fishing for, is she currently snooping?
No. Not that you
Can't,
can see.
technically.
That's a good point. Yeah, she
Yeah.
can't either.
That's fair.
I'm guessing we're ruling psychic abilities as something different from divination.
It's similar to like how mind flayers act. It's like its own thing, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
It uses magic, but it's not at the same time. So psionics is to a side, which is why
But
Vian is able to talk to me currently.
I would say when it's a willing connection, then it kind of bypasses the necklace sort of thing.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
I'm gonna waive it for the sake of otherwise all your communication stuff like sending and everything wouldn't work with each other.
Sending's evocation, it doesn't matter.
Oh, but yeah,
Hidden from divination, can't be targeted by similar magic or perceived through scrying sensors. Telepathy should be fine, unless you're ruling otherwise for your own reasons.
no.
That's fine. I just wanted to be certain because I didn't want that to pop up later. And hang on, we've been doing this for a few weeks, so
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'd rather, no, that's fair.
You say you get these brief visions.
Mm-hmm.
How?
I get dreams sometimes, and depending on who I've been in contact with that day and what certain elements of me react, if any, I often get flashes and snippets, and yes, well, one of the, how do I put it, fragments somehow, some way has some sort of connection with the pair of you. I have no idea who or how, but I see things sometimes from their perspective, and it's interesting. It explains as well why when I first met you both, there was something odd and something clearly amiss. But I've figured it out. I just tended to obviously not say it, considering it seems your friends aren't the wiser.
Insight check.
Go for it. She seems to be not faltering in what she's saying. She means what she says.
So, if that's the case, what visions have you seen from us? Probably be the most useful if I can determine what
Not
they might have used.
not a terrible amount, and I'm talking tiny fragments of one, like of yourselves. Like I saw you in a Colosseum at one point, I swear, fighting. You were really young back then as well, but I'm looking at this from the spectators, audience. I'm looking at from whoever has this tie with you for whatever reason. I saw this from like a viewing platform high up. Cass, I remember spending a lot of time with her, or at least her other.
Do you remember?
Whoever had the fragment has in common with you is certainly someone who was very close to her and spent a lot of time with her. Because hers are far more strong, much more personal.
In what way?
Like one-on-one conversations away from most people. The problem is I can't control which ones I see and which ones I don't, and unfortunately, yeah, things get shared that probably shouldn't be.
What way? Have I gone or?
No.
I did say in what way?
Yeah, no, I heard. She kind of like pauses for a moment, and it's just like, it's more like consoling in someone about different worries and things, and like I said, it's fragments. I only see parts and pieces, but
Well, Missy Cats.
I see it from the perspective of the person whose fragment is with me. I see it through their eyes and hear it through their ears.
Fragment.
Yeah.
I mean, the person that you interacted with, or something else?
The person that interacted with Cass. Fragments of them, their soul, you'd probably want to explain it as. I have a number with me, not through choice, from all over the world, and sometimes I'll shake hands with a merchant and I'll see scenes of countries far away from here. Most people never respond in any way to me.
But someone very strongly responded.
To
in
both
regards-
of you, but particularly to her, yes. And like I said, the fragments that I see are deeply personal, and whereas the interactions with yourself, they're more public and in like a court, I think, or something like that. But with Cass, it's very, very personal. To a point that I don't feel comfortable seeing them. Because I feel like, you know when you look at something or hear something that you think you really, really shouldn't?
Like, couple.
Possibly.
or just private?
Possibly. Like, I don't see the person because I'm looking through their eyes, but it was clearly someone that Cass had a very deep fondness for whatever reason that may be. It seemed more familial, I want to say.
Okay, from descriptions of that, can I get any idea who or what that is?
Roll a history check. Immediate things in your mind spring to mind is very close, familial, pa, brothers and sisters, maybe a child. Like there's a number of possibilities. It's
How
borderline impossible to narrow it down. And Penelope is a bit uncomfortable, like explaining the details of some of the conversations, just because she feels like she's kind of spilling secrets that she really shouldn't be spilling.
I'm so sorry. I was getting the impression like it was her husband, and I was thinking Penelope has seen some shit. Jeez.
that's where I'm about to say, with everything
Oh no!
there,
Oh
I'd say
no!
that's where I was going. It was like, hang on, so Penelope's got a connection to Cass's husband, or else? There's another theory that's going through my head now. The conversations with Cass is of the self. How young is she? Does she look or feel from the conversation?
Fairly, I would say.
How old would you say the person in the fragment is?
Actually, I'm gonna roll a history check for her now. Eesh.
Was she wearing what she's usually wearing? She kind of just has the one outfit.
I don't know about the clothes because. Shut up.
You're looking through the eyes.
Yeah.
The person does.
In terms of the age, I couldn't tell you honestly.
I'd say
But like I said, Cass does look modest for her age, but I don't know how old she was. Both. But I would say she looks extremely well.
there's only one other name that's kind of fluttering through my mind, and I'm just wondering if it's any way at all.
Alright.
There's only one name that kind of fluttering through my mind at the moment as who it could be, and I don't know if it could.
Say it out loud.
I'm saying it because it'd be fun, and Rose would freak out with me if I said with this. Is it Castlevania the First?
Possibly.
Again, that was out of character, not in.
Oh,
Yeah.
possibly.
Out of character, because that
I
was.
mean, it could have been in character. I don't mind at this point. Kind of not there.
We're literally going to be sat here all day with me guessing up and down your entire family tree, and especially one I haven't seen in ages, if at all. So I'm just kind of going, hang on, is it this, why? So,
Depending on the age, there are only so many of them, and how Penelope's brain works. Like, if she needs a part of their soul, that person then needs to be dead. Correct?
yeah,
In theory.
Yeah. So it's either going to be a husband or older than Cass was.
yeah. So, yeah.
That is if none of her children have died, and then Cass would be really sad right now. She was to be there to find out.
And you got I'm guessing that you've had a few flashes in regards to me.
Minor, yes. Again, probably looking a lot younger than you're expecting me to say. Probably about the same as her. Like I
Probably.
said, one of the One of the more
And
prominent
15
ones I remember seeing was you doing a performance, a fight of some sort, and being declared a victor.
Did I look different than I did now?
Oh, much so. Very much so.
Privately to Evan, may I test this to make sure she's not just done some homework on you guys?
Go ahead.
Van ungloves one of her hands and just kind of holds it out for Penelope expectantly.
Excuse me, Vian?
Oh, just in case you might be able to get any other clues from any interactions I might have had. You said sometimes you shake a merchant's hand and get some flashes.
Certainly, if you want me to try. As I said,
Please.
and she will, like, just kind of grasp your hand and just, you'll kind of feel her thumb, like, roll over the back of your hand and the knuckles and stuff, just kind of, like, just generally holding your hand. They don't normally come until I rest, but if I do get anything, I will certainly let you know if you want
It
to
is
be told.
urgent, of course, so I wouldn't want to put any pressure on you, just it's a very sensitive situation.
No, I understand. But the thing is, I don't have any control over it. It's more of a thing that I'm subject to and I have gotten used to over my years.
And you only know once we're gone and you're privately alone, of course.
When I sleep, I dream
Yeah.
these things, you see, yes. And she'll kind of just let go of the hand gently and just kind of...
I'm just wondering whether or not are you whammying her or not?
No subtle spells. I'm just fishing for, if she's hypothetically, if she just Googled you guys, has she said I haven't heard as a character any information that would be like, oh man, she knows her private secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if they've got Clarissa off and they just grilled Clarissa before, like they just know about Evan Scars that way.
Yeah, that's the main thing of just how did it's the main thing is if you've got the visions of that, and as you'd mentioned before, you'd had a vision of the scars on my back. Did you get that? Do you remember when you had that vision?
I believe it was probably about 3 or so weeks after I saw you in Frosselgar.
3 or so weeks.
About that, yes.
You...
I just remember the feeling of the pain and the various not so nice bits that went along with it.
The pain of my back.
Mm.
So these these fragments can come from people that are alive.
It's weird in how it works sometimes, because when I obtain a vision of someone, it's like forming a bond with that person, almost unconsciously. Inconsciously is what I was trying to say, and I kept stopping myself.
Subconsciously.
Yeah. And it usually also means one of two things. One, that a fragment of yours has been plucked, or there is more to the person that connected us, and I am yet to find out.
Fragments have been plucked.
Meaning, when a small portion of you will probably end up becoming a part of me and continuing the cycle of people.
So that can't have happened as I'm alive. Right?
well, time to kill Penelope.
But say, so, well, like I
She
said,
either stole your soul while you were on death saves,
Uh-huh.
or
Or she's got a link to someone else, which the only people who would know about that, most of them are in the party, I know they're alive, so it's either Argyle or Clarissa.
I will, just to clarify, the way she explained it, the plucking of the fragment, sounds like it's possible to be done while alive. It just essentially, the way she explained it means when you die, parts of your soul will kind of gravitate in her.
Yeah, but that's...
he never
that's-
officially died
Yeah,
since.
I've never died, so
No.
that can't have
No.
happened.
Okay.
Because and therein lies my confusion of, hang on, the soul, you're saying that the soul only breaks when I die.
No. She's saying it can sometimes happen when she's basically when a part of her soul, or one of the souls, connects to someone alive, there are chances that it can break a piece off of that person that's alive, meaning when you die, you become a part of the big mass of people she has. And then the cycle will continue, because then any people you touched and connected with, it could happen to them, and so on and so on. It was a dice roll.
Okay, that was very confusing and not very clear at all.
Okay. I'll explain it properly. Essentially, someone you know or knew is inside of Penelope, yes?
Yes.
Which formed the connection to you, which she then had the dreams about you and Cass and so on. Each person that this happens to, there is a very, very slight chance, and it's a dice roll, that a piece of your soul can break off in the process. While alive, while dead, it doesn't matter.
So Evan handshaked someone and his soul went into Penelope.
Yeah, but a tiny, tiny piece, meaning when he dies, guess where it's going?
Else fucking where?
Partially.
We'll come back to this.
Yeah. It's going to be extra confusing for Michael because of the other stuff in your character.
It's also the fuck
Yeah.
is all this bollocks.
Or she's just a charlatan who asked the institution about secrets about you guys, and they had 2 hostages.
Yeah, that's entirely possible, which my brain is still rattling around.
You've got to remember, Michael, this isn't a D&D class or anything. This is a thing.
When you say a thing...
As in, it's something I have added and extended onto. So don't try and rack your brain because you can't think of a thing that it is in books. Because it's not there.
You've just pulled something else and it becomes this, and it's very interesting and cool, Danny, but also it's when you're the one involved in it, pissed off and wanting some fucking answers, and then you still get fucking vagueness.
The problem is, she doesn't fully understand it herself. That's the problem. She's kind of just been living with it, is what she's explained. It's as much of a problem to her as it is to other people.
Okay. I'll tell you now, I'm very upset about Cass, so I'm in a very judgmental mood, and I apologize for being so harsh towards you, but I needed answers, and the information that you provided, that was provided to us in the last conversation was suspicious from that point of view.
I can understand why it probably seems a bit curious. I don't think about it sometimes, and I just rattle off.
Unfortunately, that rattling off set off quite a few alarm bells.
Yeah, the problem is sometimes it's hard to remember what's dreams and visions and what's actual to me, so it's easy not to blur the lines.
Okay.
Is that all you came here to discuss?
Have you had any more interactions with Sola or anybody else from the group that you may suspect to be part of the group?
The last time I spoke to Solo was when I got you the map that you had. I have had her try to reach out to me once or twice before, since, but I haven't dealt with her myself.
So she's reached out and she's just spoke to one of the others, or?
Yeah, I had one of the other me's deal with it.
Evan, I'm terrified of that dragon thing and that angel thing, but I think I could take another of their mages, if that's all Sala is.
Hopefully that's all she is, but she is, as Enlip says, she was number 5, and we've gone and killed 4 and 3. There's a bit of a power gap at the moment.
Wait. Dragon? Angel?
Did we not explain this? I'm pretty sure I said we explained this.
Oh shit, yeah, you did. Ignore that. Fuck.
That's where the amber came from.
Except that us explaining that is her saying, you know, and then the armor is what got us to that. Well, with 4 and 3 dead, she's in for a big promotion. But right, when we got back to the ship, when we got back to our ship after dealing with 4 and 3, we'd set off, and somebody had decided to redirect our course to a spire somewhere off in the ocean to the east of Dunvast. Do you have any idea about that spire and what it is?
Let's roll a history check. Actually, hang on. Okay. I'm not sure if I know anything of a spire to the east, no. I assume this was where you were being taken, considering you're asking.
Yep. It's powerful. Well, I don't know if you know anything about our ship.
No?
The ship's a giant mimic.
Oh.
So somebody came aboard.
Is it safe?
What?
Is it safe?
It hasn't eaten us yet.
Oh.
Neither of the other two, so we're presuming yes.
Wait.
But somebody cast some mind magics on it to try and convince it to go elsewhere once we gave it an order, and erased part of its memory when they landed aboard. When they came to plant, we are in somewhere off to the side, right? We're not on the prime plane.
Yes, this is my own.
I pull out one of the ears. Found 6 of these scattered in all of our bedrooms on the ship.
And these were left by the person that tried to send you to this spire?
Yes. Do you know anything about these things? Any people who might employ them or use them as a part of their group?
They're a fairly common item to come across that can be easily replicated by most arcanists. I can make those extremely quickly. It could be any number of people, honestly. You can have up to 10, I believe, connected to one thing that you actually can hear from. And then those 10 can be placed anywhere on the same plane of existence.
Okay, so no idea of anyone who might use these as an individual thing. Okay.
The problem is they're extremely common. I could name people, but I'm sure you don't have the time for that.
would that name line up with previously mentioned people? If anyone could do it, of course. Probably a safe assumption, but
It would probably be a safe assumption to say that they make their own, because they're one of the more simpler enchantments to make.
Okay, so they could probably have made their own. Are there any groups that you can think of within this region who would possibly be hostile to Zola and her people that aren't the church or the clans?
Well, given where we are, I would say the Estevans. Do you know of these?
No?
Make
Who are
a
they?
history check. Either of you. Both of you.
Are they local?
Yeah? But
Have
still,
I likely
still
to
roll.
have heard their name recently?
Still roll, and I'll explain why. Damn. Vian, like, you never dealt with other people like this. And to be fair, it sounds a pretty boring name anyway, so...
I don't care about other people's names. They just do what I say no matter what.
Yeah. Evan, you've never directly interacted with them, but during your time in the old life, you've been made aware of such people, as they have a fairly sizable reputation that spans very far. And if you cast your mind back to the previous campaign, Multisora campaign, do you remember
Shit, Berserker woman.
the
Berserk woman, yeah.
Astrid, the one where she had 3/4 of her brain eaten and didn't die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So
Yes.
3/4 of brain. And
Well,
they also the ones that did the massive pulse thing in the sky, if I recall now.
well, their temple, where they train, is the mountain to the northeast of here, which would line up. Their main headquarters, and where they bring their prospects. And she kind of says it with a bit of a sneer. She, like in like a displeased sneer. It's all done up there in the mountains.
If we went and
Player
told them-
insight versus the DM. Which direction are these mountains?
Northeast, I said.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I said northeast. Like, hang on, I'll quickly go to the world map just so you can basically get an idea. Right, so if you
Yeah, I was just
if you
making
z-
sure which
yeah.
mountains.
if you like, so here's Arbanum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, I see mountains.
right,
Okay.
right there,
which tracks and lines up with
almost perfectly.
Kaboom, the sky cleared that we saw but shouldn't have seen.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
Whatever,
it.
whatever it is, obviously you ain't got a fucking clue. It tracks.
We have asked and kind of got a bit of that information before, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. And likely if I was to walk up there and tell them this information, they wouldn't go hunting, would they?
Not without just cause or payment.
Is that just cause or payment, or just cause and payment?
Either. They work like mercenaries for the most part, but they'll sometimes work autonomously if they feel the need to, but they rarely ever fucking do.
Okay. Well, I might have to just go and have a word with them anyway. Any others?
Well, there's obviously the clans themselves outside of the church and things.
Mhm.
You've got the main clans. Those that are the northern clan with the Skjals are probably in the least position to help at the minute. They're dealing with a lot of issues themselves, given Helvetica amongst other things. You've got the Friars here, possibly be willing to help. Otherwise, you'd probably be looking more southward, which, if just give me a second, because I have forgotten the name, but I have it written down. The Borovans. They'd probably be the most willing to help, honestly. They seem to have a lot more free real estate, given more stability out of them.
Mm-hmm. So there's the clans, these Estevans, and Church are the main three we could be speaking to.
But I'm immediately aware of that, and you've also got, technically, you've got help with the alchemist guilds around here, but nothing substantial, just 3 small guilds that are localized to their respective towns. You've got the academy, which is in Havelter, where a lot of the greater theoretical minds are scalped together.
Okay.
But I figured you wanted something more of a physical presence, so those are the ones that
Yep.
came to mind immediately.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was quite ironic
What?
that I did an Estevan in the last campaign, and when I writ the lore for them, I put their HQ in Brial and then completely forgot about it, and then when I said the next campaign would be in Brial, I thought it was quite ironic. I'd forgotten I'd done it.
Okie dokie. Last question. Our conversations with Mistra ended up pointing out that the ice golem that Deer has been hunting for quite some time, there was a broken one near here. One had been killed years ago. Do you know of any great stories of adventurers that may have dealt with such a feature in this region?
I remember there's a couple of stories to go about. There's this weirdo lives they live in a cave to the south and provide respite for some people. It was some Luxodon, I remember. Claimed a number of interesting things, and one of which was killing what I thought at the time was Nice Elemental. Seems strange.
Okay. So a cave to the south. Do you know the location?
Roughly. I could provide a map and point it out for you. You just have to let me finish readying myself.
Yes. Again,
Because
my
she
apologies.
stopped with the makeup and the the skin creams and oils and things now, and she's kind of just sat there in a bath towel, just like talking to you.
Again, for Michael saying this, once again, I've gone to go and see Penelope, and she's in her fuckles.
Vian's gonna be helpful with that. Do you need help getting dressed? We can kick Evan out of the room and I can help you get prepared. I know some outfits are a little more delicate to equip.
I usually have my arcane abilities that help me, but I'll never say no to a free help from a lovely lady like yourself.
I just know sometimes it requires a slightly more delicate touch, and I would love to help you, given we've inconvenienced you so.
Soz for barging in here. Let me do your dress up.
Anyone else
Look,
want
Vian
to
is
give a
very
hand?
skilled.
No, that is fair, yeah, and it's not exactly like you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Vian does have to do it every morning on her own.
Yeah, and I can imagine it's
So-
a pain in the fucking arse.
So yeah, if that's the case, again, my apologies for disturbing you. Thank you for clearing up some questions. If you hear anything about Cass or of a way for us to be able to contact,
Yes,
and
I'll do that.
I'm gonna keep the connection while I help her get dressed.
No, that's absolutely fine. So I'd
Investigation for a number
I-
tattoo.
yes, that's literally as I'm working out the thing. The telepathic connection is saying, "Check for a number."
very, very clever.
It's
Give
not
me-
a good investigation. Do I at least get helping?
I will say the DC is going to be easier because I'd imagine tattoos are going to be more obvious to see because she doesn't exactly have many. So if one was there, it would stand out. So the DC is not going to be terrible. So yeah, by all means, roll. That's pretty clever.
is it with advantage because Evan's telling me what to look out for, or without because
Well,
your call?
you already fucking told me. So, like I said, just roll it flat. But like I said,
Okay.
I adjust DCs. Nice. And yeah, 1-7 leaves and starts, I'd imagine, heading back to the tavern, correct? Or just stay outside and wait for Vian.
Outside and wait for Vian.
Yeah. You go about helping Penelope, and you can see that it's a really fine purple silk and silver dress, and it's got to be woven at the back with a thread, and then of course it put it over the top around the waist, kind of tie it all in and like cinch the bottom, because it would drag on the floor without it, and it kind of lifts the leg portion of the dress as well.
Oh, sweetie, that is ambitious. I spend half the mornings disguised self just so I don't have to deal with this when I first wake up.
Like I said, sometimes having an extra hand is helpful, and she kind of like summons a mage hand just partially. But sometimes it's awkward trying to look in mirrors and guide it and things, so no, I appreciate it. It saves me considerable effort.
Other than the appraisal of Penelope, she does just help her get dressed and expedite that process as best she can.
Yeah, and yeah, you help a lot, like, because you've got to. It's like, you know, when you're trying to look through a mirror and it's all backwards and your hands all like fucky. Like she's trying.
I've had to do corsets over a shower bar. Trust me. Yeah.
Like it's not easy. See, you've helped her a fucking ton, and you look. She's completely clean of any tattoos, any at all. None that you can see. She does, however, possess a number of scars.
She's got a number, I knew it.
Oh, fuck off. A number of scars and wounds that are extremely faded, and you can see where she has done stuff. Like, there are some creams and oils where, like, she's obviously treating them to make them fade as best as she can. But, yeah, other than that, no, she's clean.
Fair enough. I don't have detect magic or anything, so I'm just leaving it there.
Yep.
Job done.
And I'd imagine as you two eventually group up and leave. Back to the tavern, where just fluttered onto your table is the...
Back in a sec.
Okie dokie. The plump and bulbous alehouse drake. You guys are new in town.
We're just passing through.
Where are you passing to?
We haven't worked out yet.
Oh. Where have you come from?
I have no idea if I'm not from this region.
A little bit of everywhere.
About right there.
Yeah. Travellers. Any interesting stories about the area? I glance over at Deer, who I assume's going to ask the question.
That question, I'll give him my beer that I've got left. Probably about half a pint.
Oh god, it's 2 beer, dear.
No. No, don't.
Maybe.
Is Liam here?
Is he muted?
Can
Anyway,
you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
No.
Oh dear. Yes, I am
no,
here.
dear. Let's move on.
There's plenty of interesting stories around here. Why? You want to know
Isn't
something?
that ice golems?
Okay.
Yeah,
you know what? Let's
one-
let's roll a history check for a fucking drake. Has no
Yeah.
has 0 modifier.
Oh no.
What's an ice golem exactly?
Golem made of ice.
Oh, I've heard people killing things made of ice, but I don't know about a golem.
That could have been it. A creature made of ice.
It could have been. Maybe, yeah.
But I thought they called it a snowman.
Could just be a different name for one.
Right.
Did it move? Or was it just standing still?
I don't know. I just heard it. I remember some people before in a guard or two talking about making snowmen.
Yeah, probably not then.
It's not that interesting. It's kind of boring.
Hmm.
I remember they said they let the kids kill them.
Ah. Yeah, those are just men made of snow, not ice golems. Isn't this the place where the Artificer College is as well?
Alchemy, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a few people around here that do that. But they don't come around here too much, but they get spoke about in here a lot.
Hmm.
And you kind of like look around, and then people don't like them too much around here.
No, we met some before. They're a bit up themselves.
Well, the last thing I remember hearing is that one of them set someone's house on fire by accident.
Damn it, Huzzy.
Yeah.
They're known.
Booms to the massive smiggle on his face.
They make a lot of mess and make a lot of people angry with damaging things.
Yeah, they do that.
Usually, if you hear a loud explosion, it's probably them.
Mm-hmm.
Now the
Sounds
Boom's eyes
familiar.
wide open.
Yeah, we'll go give them a visit at some point.
Yeah, Gilrick was particularly angry one day when he said that he went there for some ointments for something he had, and the cream they gave him made him glow for 20 days.
So then they're not very good then.
Well, from what I heard, they kinda did it on purpose.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on them.
They're troublemakers.
Hmm. You'll fit right in, Boomer.
Yeah. I'm sure I will.
You're planning on joining them?
Not quite.
And he'll kind of like come over and like sniff at you, and I'd imagine you've probably got like some solvents and some acids and chemicals on your person at all times.
Oh yeah.
You kind of recoil a little as he comes right over to the edge. Like, oh yeah, you smell like them. You'll fit in.
Boom.
Hmm.
Now, have you got any good stories? Or any food? Or both?
I hand him one of my church biscuits.
Okay.
I think he may want something more substantial than that.
Well,
And I'll
no.
put my hand up. And
Anything we've got is
call out-
rations.
I'll put my hand up and I'll call over one of the waitresses, and I'll say, "Can we have a mixture of food, please? Just a couple of portions and some for our little break friend here."
Certainly. Just let me get it with this last order and I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll get a look off Great Ale. Kind of I was trying to get rid of it.
I like it. It's cute.
On any other day, I'd be with you, but
Yes, it's cute and cuddly.
I think it's more the fact that you've just had one of your party members go poof, and now you're playing with the dragon.
yeah. And we're expecting a meeting with people who tried to kidnap us, and they could walk in at any second.
Yeah.
I don't want the nosy dragon here when they start talking.
Talk about anything else. We'll go to a separate room. Don't be fussy. It's a cute and cuddly dragon. Leave it alone. And I'll be stroking his back as I do it. Like, "Oh, you've got some food coming. Don't worry about the mean little taxi here."
Does he want to be back strokes or not? That's the question.
Oh no, he'll happily accept scritches. Like he loves that shit.
Hey, Goodly, who wouldn't want one?
And despite his scales being quite firm and like armor platey, he's a bit pudgy, so he's kind of squidgy at the same time, and it's quite unusually nice.
That is quite cute.
Yeah, it's like trying to be all, but really he's just all like,
Yeah,
because
bit softy.
he's proper squidgy. Yeah, like he's pudgy and chubby and chunky.
Excited. If we have to leave suddenly, please forgive us, but feel free to finish any drinks and food.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you. I will definitely.
You're
do
welcome.
I'm gonna take my food with me now.
Good luck.
Cute. I want one. I'm gonna take one home with me.
I'll
Take me home.
Good OP for this now, Carl.
It's so cute though.
I'm going to use one of me magical tinkering.
Okay.
I'm going to touch Carl's, Percy's seals and that. And I'm going to emit an ode of what the dragon smelt of me.
Then again, sorry.
Going to touch your arm.
You're not going to touch my arm.
Your armor.
You're not going to touch my armor either.
Well, I'm touching something.
You're not touching me.
Perception, I think.
You're not touching me. I'll be like, excuse me.
Looks like Puma's got himself a rod as well
This is
now.
personal space. Personal space, thank you. Mr. Boomer, sir.
What's a boomer? You can smell like me then, can't you?
Smell like you.
Since you like that dragon so much.
All you smell of is oil and dirt. No, thank you.
And chemicals.
Exactly. No, thank you. If you go and have a wash and freshen yourself up and make it smell more flowery, maybe. No, I don't want oil and dirt and soot. No, thank you.
Looking around while this argument's going on, are we attracting a lot of attention?
Not terribly so. Like they're kind of used to, like, it's kind of like, you know, where there's like a dog in the pub and like everyone like kind of coos over the dog and there's kind of like a bit of a ruckus moment. They're kind of used to wherever fucking Strix goes, there's usually a bit of a ruckus, so kind of people semi pay attention but kind of not really.
They're probably also grateful that the things come to us, not them.
Well, the thing is, you guys are the new people in town. Like, you're different, so you're super interesting.
And in fact, I'm feeding him.
Yeah, that is the fact. You're leaning into what it wants, and you're interesting. And he gets to chat bollocks with you. You do kind of see, though, with that perception roll, fucking hell.
I know, yeah.
Kind of like pushing through the tables. You kind of see someone making a beeline towards your table. And kind of locks eyes with you, sort of.
Yeah.
As you look at
Are
her.
they aggressively heading?
How would you describe it?
God.
Like, you've got someone in armor coming directly at you at a mild jaunt.
Thank fuck I found you. Finally.
And you are?
There we go. Replacement.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, is that you?
Rager, dude, thank you for the resub, man. It's appreciated.
Dave?
You know Dave, you know. From the
It's Dave.
No,
It's sure I met you, don't
I'm
worry.
just introducing a backup character of Rosie's release. For now, we'll see.
are you always this chaotic or?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Right.
The adult left us.
That is the best explanation. Yeah, the adults
Just
left.
abandoned us.
Just abandoned them. Left them to fend
You
for
just
themselves.
this woman. She is female. She is what appears to be a drow, but she is kind of got a garland around her head, and you can see, even though her skin is grey, like the tips of her finger are completely black. She's got white hair in a breastplate with like a jacket over the top, which has a hood. She has a sword and a shield and lots of other fun things, and she just kind of rolls her eyes at you, explaining that just because the parents are away, the children are playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see me and Boomer just shouting mage name each other.
And just for
Oh,
the sake
God.
of continuity, given the length of conversation, Evan, Vian, you guys will probably be arriving in the next 10 minutes or so to these guys.
Okie dokie.
So,
Run.
which one?
To yourself,
Okay.
I do not want to smell like you.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll carry on. Hold on, I got something important.
Oh.
Can I ask a new
Go on.
person if it's in a ice golem or a snowman?
Oh God!
A living snowman.
Please forgive my idiotic friend here.
Asking me?
I mean, I kind of ask everybody. If anybody get information. I mean, we're very close now, I think.
No.
It's my specialty, but I can make a mean snowman.
No. Can I
Yeah.
make a living snowman?
Take him outside, please, and just do that with him. Please, give us a break.
What?
Well, I will play with the child later. I'm after Evan, if Evan's around. I assume
Who?
you are.
Depends.
Conrad?
I might not even know an Evan.
I will wait for Evan. And she'll kind of motion towards the waitress to get an ale and sit at the table and kind of lean back in her chair, just like leaning back completely at home, like not
Mhm.
taking a fact that she's probably just interrupted something.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh.
perfectly fine.
Lean forward and just stare at her. So what exactly is it you want?
Brunhilde sent me. I'm here to help. Apparently, you have a problem.
Hmm.
Well, other than the whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, that's the problem I got. This idiot here keeps looking for ice golems, and that
God.
idiot there is trying to make me smell like him. That's the problem.
Do you happen to have an official writ proving this claim?
I assume I do, Danny.
Yeah,
I'll
you
kind
would.
of like
You would,
hold
yeah.
it up but not get to him.
Okay, so then the defensive wall I've put up kind of drops then.
Yeah, you kind of see her. She just holds up like a scroll and like she kind of flicks it with the middle finger, and it just kind of
Oh,
and just
yeah.
unfurls. Yeah, she,
Just flicking me the finger as well.
no. She kind of holds it up with like a clenched fist right, and then like flicks out the middle finger and like just kind of kicks the scrolls. It starts rolling down, and you can see at the bottom it's got the seal and like the sign and stuff. It's official.
May I have a
And-
look at it?
I'll say to Gray, do we trust this person then?
Seems official. And
I
yeah.
was hoping he'd take this idiot here out and get him away from me.
Oh,
I mean,
Everybody
I could-
calm down.
Knocking down a
What?
pebble.
Tell that idiot there to stop trying to touch me. This is inappropriate.
It's also inappropriate with the kind of height of your voice. Maybe keep it down.
If he keeps
You're
touching
trying to
me,
draw
yes,
attention to
Stephanie,
yourself.
be quiet.
go and find an ice golem.
I'm trying to.
Or go outside and start looking. You ain't trying hard enough.
You would like ignore that and go to Greytail. How long is Evan going to be, and your other friends?
Hopefully not long.
You've held out all of a few seconds on that trap. Well done.
Just for the sake,
Literally coming through here.
just
Oh yeah, she just doesn't take no shit.
yeah, just for the sake of you, Rose, your character wouldn't be aware of Vian, wouldn't be.
No, she's thinking that it's Cass that
Yep.
she's waiting on.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that Cass is in correct times.
Yep, I'm just saying more for the fact she wouldn't be aware of Vian.
Mhm.
But yeah, after a while, and I'd imagine some awkward conversations, the Alehouse Drake will kind of not enjoy the unpleasant tension and just kind of, you'll see him go to the next table over and start, like, you know how cats like roll on their back and like fucking mess
Hey,
around, just
Pay attention to me.
yeah. And you'll see him like get belly scratches and like get like people break off bits of meat and cheese and bread and fruits and stuff off their plates and sips of like the ales and stuff. Like, he has a time, he has fun. Eventually, you
Is there
two-
anything like on the table currently?
We had some meat and cheese coming, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably arrived.
Oh, it was arrived a while ago.
What? Yeah, she will lean over and take a little bit, and her hand just goes under her coat, and then it comes back out again, and there's no food there. But I assume Evan is about to turn up.
What are you feeding?
You don't have to put food under your vest.
Oh. And I'll kind of like reach back in and pull out a bat, a little fruit.
Oh God, a pet. Was it
It's kind
Drake over? The Drake over there? Shall we feed that back to the Drake?
Give it a few seconds and or a few,
I
about
mean,
an hour.
I just
and
want to point out the bat's probably like half the size of the Drake. It's
Oh yeah, he's about 4 or 5 inches tall, but his wingspan's quite expensive for bats. I researched bats quite a bit for this.
yeah. But yeah, eventually you guys will turn up, and just as you see a bat dangling off a strange woman's hand that's at your guys' table.
Interesting.
Does tricks too. He can fly great distances, and he likes snow. It's his deal. And then I'll try to put it back in underneath my jacket.
Yeah, because I'd imagine at this time of day, because it's probably like midday, he's cranky.
He's a bit tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's busy.
Insane.
And what's your name, by the way?
Oh, Heller Zilton.
Hitler. Because you seem to know us.
I'm going to change my name on here, so that might actually help, rather than being known. Yes, I do. There you go.
Yep.
Heller Zilton.
Lovely.
Time to add her to the chart.
Hang on,
Is
I
it?
just need to do a few other things. Hang on, let me just move the Cass off the money section.
Aww.
She didn't have any money anyway, let's be fair.
Well, that is a good point as well, though. I have got to temporarily delete Casvania, the human cleric, and replace her with the drow fighter.
Drow?
You put it in as that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it was something else, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yes, I am a fighter. I hit things hard.
What's your life?
Why?
Fighting?
You don't
Maybe.
have to... Oh. Well, that explains why you've been sent to us, maybe.
Oh no!
What say?
Not fighting mages.
Oh, mages. That's right. I didn't get it.
Oh, no, I don't enjoy it. Let me express some concern. I don't mind who I fight. I'm just very good at mages. They think they're hot shit, and I kick their ass.
Are you a muscle wizard?
No. Yes, I am strong. But, maybe I can give you a demonstration.
That's nice to hear.
Mm.
Hello?
Hello. First of all, Boomer, stop trying to touch Persephone.
Thank you.
Dancing!
Boom is going
Stephanie.
to.
I'm not in the mood.
No, Boom's going to slip out.
Right,
Yeah.
Boomer.
Go on.
Yes, if you want to go in, right. Penelope would be wanting to have a word with you. Go and arrange something. If you are not vanishing for 2 days right now. Got it?
Oh, cool. I will be
Yeah.
back.
Go and work something out. Okay.
I'll head off to see Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I believe I have the map correct.
Yeah, I would say
Penelope,
you've got a map, yeah, of roughly where to go. It's about a few miles south, and then through a wood, through a meadow, through another small wood, and then into a cave.
And through a lot of fog.
Yeah.
Okay. I put the map down in front of a deer. Memorize that. That is the best location we've got to possibly finding your right golem. Memorize it. Do not get it dirty. I want you to know exactly where we need to go to get
I
this
press
for you.
prestidigitation on his hands to make sure they're already not dirty.
Good call. Good call.
He doesn't
Otherwise,
get to wash them anymore.
otherwise it'd be cheese paper.
I go on the trail. We are here. We want to get to here. You figure out everything we need to do or where we need to be going. Got it?
Yeah.
Good.
Vian gives a distracted wave at the new accompaniment at the table.
Yes, Evan, this woman's looking for you.
She's looking for me.
Well, all of you, but you're the one who tends to talk to Brunhilde, so she sent me to you. And I'll kind of motion at the scroll that's kind of half over the table, half on the floor, not
Okay.
really caring.
I've
Vian
got it.
attempts an impossible history check because she doesn't know who this is.
This is a lady in armor, sat at a table, with a half cup of mead in her hand.
I meant the Brunhilde person or whatever.
Oh.
Like she heard a name and she's like, "Do I know this
Oh,
person?" I
yeah,
don't-
yeah. Brunhilde sounds like a fantastic person. Like they've sent help. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, I like this person.
Okay, I'm reading. I picked up the scroll and I'm reading it at the moment.
Yep. It basically outlines the fact that Helra here is to accompany your group, and it's got like the names of that they know of, to ensure that they're protected against possible attempts of assassination amongst other threats that may occur, and assisting them in the quashing of the wizards and other arcane issues that they may come across. Upon completion, she will receive a payment of 30,000 gold pieces, and that is on the premise as well that she completes other tasks, and the other tasks include like a list of other jobs that she's done before finding you guys.
Okay, what is
I'm
this?
guessing most of them tend to mention, like, capture of so-and-so person.
Yeah, like probably the
Disruption
like
of
dead
this, that.
like dead or alive acquisitions, and it's like people where like sort of thing. And we're going on the assumption that you've completed those, and this is your final thing, because this is kind of there's no end to this, and because there is, but you don't know when it's going to be. Whereas the other stuff, the end was when you got the person.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see there's
Okay.
about 5 or 6 names.
Okay.
So now you have my papers.
Mm-hmm.
She's not illegal. You know that now.
So you've been sent to us to help deal with this threat, and you're also getting paid to help us deal with the threats. That's good. We're not getting paid to deal with the threat.
I keep telling you guys if you
Oh,
have
you're
money,
not,
just let me know. I'll call it
joking.
Daddy.
No, I'm not.
Brunhilde even know that we're doing what we're doing.
No.
Brunhilde knows that we've been dealing with mage issues.
Yeah, and the assassination attempt amongst other things, and it's kind of
Yeah.
protect her investment because you guys are her employees, technically.
But yeah, we aren't currently with any kind of job for her at the moment, so
No.
we're not getting paid for the shit we're doing by anyone by the state.
Nope.
So currently, we have one person here who's been hired by the state to help protect us and deal with everything that we're doing.
You have your government-assigned carer.
Yes, she gets paid for all the work
Yay.
we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Vian starts
I will-
distractedly playing with Helra's drink with shape water. She's just swirling it around a little while she watches from across the table.
I would say Evan has not sat down this entire time.
Oh yeah, she doesn't stand up either. She is proper lounging in this wooden chair, and she just goes, "I am quite proficient. I can help. Maybe we can go somewhere more private, and I can show you." And there is like a slight grin on that.
Yeah, there are private booths out the back. We wanted more, or were you thinking outside?
I'm thinking
fighting is-
Yeah, I'm thinking she's wanting a fight.
You could always
And
challenge.
she'll then kind of crack her neck and go, "Let's dance, pretty boy."
Well, you could always throw down the Muthral.
You're looking at me.
Oh my!
Like no,
You wanted a fight. You are being offered a fight.
I'm gonna say Hailra would be more than aware of what these are, and obviously you guys know out of character because you encountered one in
Yeah.
Fjalarmor.
Well, some of us did.
I have potions if you're worried about being hurt.
We're a bit distracted by stuff. What time is this meeting supposed to be happening?
The meeting, if we don't know if it's going to be arranged, is going to be tomorrow, of which we haven't even told them a time. It's just show up.
If Greytail wants to babysit, I can supervise the fight. I don't think anything bad will happen if I'm there watching.
I mean, I'm always happy to fight, but aren't we a bit busy?
Currently, we're getting ourselves settled at the moment. Have we got ourselves sorted with rooms and stuff, or are you just...
No, not yet.
How's the scouting gone?
You can book rooms if you want.
I have an idea of where I can get a vantage point. It's probably going to be best just to stick it to the roof of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get the other stone off Boomer,
When Boomer gets back, sure.
yeah.
You want me to book some rooms then?
I'll go and sort some stuff out in a second.
Privately to Evan, I want us to have a chance to be alone with her just to make sure that she's trustable in private.
She's elven, she's more than likely going to be resistant to your abilities. But, if you want. Alright. You're
Didn't seem to
wanting a
have
fight
trouble
and
with the other elves.
No, we'll see. Right, Sure, let's go have a fight. Let me go and book rooms for everyone first, shall I? Stephanie, what are you wanting?
Oh,
Private?
Sorry?
I've spoken to Hilra saying, right, we're going to get a fight sorted. Let me get stuff sorted for these guys at the moment. Stephanie, room. Private?
Yes, probably. I don't know if he's gone or...
Greytail, dear, you two got a room? Boomer's stopping with you as well, or
Yeah, we'll have the boys' room.
Yeah.
you have the boys' room? Deanne, you wanting your own room?
I'm still working on that. I can cover my own costs.
Fine. So, we're wanting 3 rooms then. Currently, you'll get your own later. I'm sure, Hilra, you can sort yourself out if you're going to be following us or not. I get the
Of
rooms
course,
sorted.
I can. I have money.
That's good. From what your note says, you've earned quite a bit of it already. So I go over and order the rooms and sort out the keeping open of a private room tomorrow that may or may not be needed for when.
Yeah,
wherever
it's 2 silver a night for each room, regardless of how many people stay in it.
Okay.
You said what?
If you want something swankier, you can. It's 5 silver a night. It's
Oh,
not
I'm very much blanky.
it's not posh, but it's far more comfortable with like extra linens, extra pillows. Like it's not it's not like decorated and jeweled, but it's comfier.
I want that. I want the comfy bed tonight.
Yeah, basically you get double servings of pillows. Like you get the thick winter blankets rather than the standard linen ones.
What is the
Even-
walking distance to the boat?
For the sake of map, it's not terribly far off map screen. Probably half an hour, maybe.
Okay. Well, you know, Vian's put money into having her own room, paying for another room. You know how those spoiled brains work.
Yeah, that's good.
But don't forget, people get kidnapped off the boat.
That
you
is
can buy
true.
yourself.
Well,
you buy yourself-
actually, Cass wasn't by herself. She had Boomer.
No, Boomer's in a separate room though.
Yeah, it's true. Is everyone gonna sleep like holding hands now, just in case, like fucking otters? Are you gonna
I
sleep?
tried sleeping holding hands with Evan and other people interfered.
Literally, I can just imagine like you guys are gonna all have one big room and you're gonna sleep like otters, like in a daisy chain of holding hands.
Nobody wants to
Anyway.
see his hand.
Well, this is what happens when you start kidnapping us one by one when we're alone.
I mean,
Right, so we'll book the
is
rooms.
it
got those-
kidnap when she went willingly?
Because it wasn't
Yes,
willingly.
because it's still coerced.
Yeah.
It's
was a
okay,
con-
I'll
it
do
was
that.
con-
Danny, is it come with me or I'll shoot your children? That's still kidnapping. You're
Yeah.
you may have willingly come with, but it's still forceful taking.
Oh my god.
Don't worry,
Anyway.
me and Danny had this exact conversation. Generally,
Yeah,
I don't-
where Danny once again victim blames us.
Yeah, true. Yeah, don't
Oh,
Is
what you're planning
kidnapping hand off.
Where Danny's moral compass is pretty much a roulette wheel.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you're dealing with many people. I have to be
Yeah,
honest.
No, Danny, not the characters you play. Yours.
Oh, thanks, fuck.
Yours is the one that's all over the shop.
Oh wow.
Oh, Michael, shots fired. Jeez.
Oh no.
Hey, shots fired. He's about to give you a massive assist in beating the crap out of me.
I was actually
don't
gonna.
know.
I was gonna sim it. I was gonna let it just be like we did with
Oh no, come on, let's do a bit of PvP for the first time campaign.
And it will be Rose's character versus Michael's character. You know, the two that have been friends the entire time.
Well, sure. Let's throw.
I know.
We'll just use the town map here. Obviously, distance is going to be a bit weird, fucky looking, but yeah, go on, throw yourselves on.
Wait, why is Evan the one doing the fighting?
Yeah, and while you guys are setting yourself up, I just quickly need to run for a whittle, so I'll let you guys get yourselves on the map. I'll be back in 1
Someone
second.
has to babysit Greytail. You've seen what the three of them can do.
Actually, do you want to start a little bit distance away from each other, Michael?
A little bit. Just give it a little bit of space.
Fight.
That's fine. I would
Yeah,
prefer a white background. I might ask for a white background when Danny comes back.
If you look
Okay.
further down on the map, we have extra space down here.
that's true.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Danny's not even here, and we're like, no.
Just don't crowd too hard, because Loki, I wanted to see if she would like try and kill just Levin and I alone or something like that.
No, she is decent. I'm gonna have to-
She is decent, she says.
Vianne has had a very rough week right now, and she's struggling
I
to
know.
trust people.
I'm so sorry. It's just
She becomes an adventurer, watches the only two people she's really talked to die repeatedly, and then one is kidnapped.
Yeah, Danny, it's his fault.
And I did genuinely feel so sorry for Evan as well, because Evan's basically been made to be the protector of Cass, and then the one time he's not with her, gone. It's
Yeah.
literally.
It's more important the fact that it's that of just like, of course it's the one time I'm not there that happens.
Yeah,
There's
Evan.
just always going to be. Do not start. It's
This
that
is
time that
out
all
of
happens. Let's say there is the one case of that's happened, and oh shit, of course it'd be the one time I'm not there, everything happens. But it'd also be the case of, yeah, there's other things going on there that's happening at the moment.
What do you mean? With Evan or just in general?
Oh, Evan, mainly.
The DM's back. Quick, stop talking about him.
Right, I am back. Are
He's
we?
back. We have
Alright.
moved down we have moved down just beneath the map.
Oh,
We're in the
okay.
white.
Yeah, it was a bit too complex for me to actually see what was going
Yeah,
on. I'm
no,
so
that-
sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. So yeah,
So-
you all step outside into like an open patch of dirt. Soot.
Uh-huh.
You two stand opposite each other.
I would
Persephone.
say nobody else can get
Yeah.
involved in this. With
Thank
the
God on
spell.
Evan.
Well, the thing is, as you saw before,
I'm not betting.
if you call a Muthral, it is a one-on-one, and if anyone else gets involved, oh boy,
but
that's
those
a
aren't those, like,
serious
religious-
crime.
Yeah, we're about to say, yeah, this is not.
No, it's not. No,
not
Muthral
an
is
honor
not.
duel.
Muthral's not religious. It's more honor and things like that.
Yeah, yeah, this is not an honor duel. This is a okay. Show me what you can do.
The thing is,
Show me
though,
what you got.
yeah, because the thing is with Muthrals, they cover many different things. But yeah, it's fine.
Oh.
But yeah, you two stand opposite.
Are you guys placing bets on us?
Oh, well, I was going to, but nobody
I'm
took
doing
my
something
offer.
entirely unrelated.
You ready
Please
your
do.
weapons. You
You're looking at
stare
things
across
to
from
make
each other
good.
as I will call initiative. Get out
We
of
all
it.
wrong. Yeah, I was going to say we're not.
Get out
Get
of
out,
it.
yeah. Clear it again for us.
Idea get involved.
Why am I
Okay.
cleared? Put me back on there.
You've got to re-roll
You're not
it.
allowed to be involved.
Right, I have subtle spell. Nice to meet you. My name's Fian.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
I mean, if
re-roll,
you wanna be.
re-roll it then, and I'll put it back.
Oh, still want to do what I want to do. Oh.
Hela,
I don't plan to potently interfere, but
You're making certain that I ain't dying.
You're cheerleading.
That's fine. Holding
Okay.
her sword and her shield, Halra will almost like point her sword towards Evan, and you watch as like fingers get a little darker and a little longer, and she kind of cracks her neck slightly, and begins like whispering like weird words under her breath, and will cast Hex as a bonus action on you.
Goody.
Spells is cheating.
No, it's not.
It's not cheating. And will charge forward and take 2 attacks against you. Also, you are against strength checks.
It's strength checks. Okay.
Strength checks. Yeah. Let's give you 2 good whacks.
damn. Oh,
And a crit.
yikes.
Is he down already?
No.
today on Evan gets crit in the first encounter.
Yup.
Well, what? We're level 7, so Hobby doesn't die yet.
Sorry. So, wait a minute, bear with me, I'm so sorry. New character, who dis?
But yeah, does
Yeah,
a 23
alright,
hit
don't
Michael?
lie.
So
Sort of
the
sort out
damage for
my
the 23. Yeah.
on the normal attack, so that's 17 points of damage. And on the crit,
Oh, 29.
right,
So
yeah.
29 plus 17, so 36. 46 points of damage. Fuck. What the
and she just grins this kind of grin, and you could even like see like
I'm
her
waiting
gums
for,
are starting to
I'm
go
waiting for the
slightly
action
black.
surge and just one turn him.
Action surge,
Yeah.
and we'll take 2 other attacks on him.
That's
He's
Go
gonna
on.
hit though.
That's
Go
fucking
ahead.
dumb. That's
Just
fucking
go
dumb.
ahead. Yep.
Oh, one doesn't hit.
Only
Um,
one.
It might do.
12 points of damage.
Okay, so roll that second one again.
Oh god, I'm nearly killing him. Fuck. Sorry. I didn't realise you were down.
Roll the second attack because you said you were rolling the other one, and I am down. So
Well, the fourth miss. Oh, I follow.
If he's down, wouldn't that technically crit?
No, if it hits,
It's 2 death save fails, and then he's got to roll a death save. Oh fuck.
Yep.
Oh
Well, she
fuck.
also doesn't have to declare both attacks at the same time. She could just.
You're going non-lethal, right?
Say
oh yeah, like as soon as he goes down, I realise I will go non-lethally and just kind of like
yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
that-
give him the black eye.
Yeah,
I
well,
will pull it.
that 17 is yeah, that 17 would have hit, so that would have been 2 death save fails.
But she.
Yeah, I'll play
It
it
is non-lethal.
Can I go before Evan? Can I go before Evan, please?
So well,
I think
the
it's
other,
over.
was strike 3 non-lethal or not?
Yeah, they would be non-lethal. I would. I think after the first 2 swings, when I action surge, knowing that I can take you down, I will go to non-lethal and more batty you with the side of my sword or whatever we want to say to go non-lethal.
Yeah, you hit with the fuller of the blade.
Okay.
More to knock him back on his arse.
And you all you all watch as in the blink of an eye almost, the second they both make their initial steps, an incantation is whispered and like a black energy just echoes around the hands of Hela, and she runs forward. First strike just kind of knocks Eventine off balance a tiny bit. The second strike is devastating. And Evan, you've been hit a lot. You've been hurt a lot. This fucking sucks. As just as you barely keep on your feet from such a devastating blow, you watch as the pommel of the blade is already coming back in and cracks you in the side of the temple, and you just drop like a sack of spuds.
Have I knocked any of his teeth out?
Evan, roll.
We're rolling for injury.
Roll
Yeah.
for teeth.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Oh. And then I will literally just turn to the next one and kind of like do the, come on, let's have some fun.
Oh. Well, we've been invited to fight.
Welcome back.
All right then.
Oh wait, so he's just gonna take the
One
entire party.
by one, not all at once. All at once you would kill me. I mean one by one. So
Next
whoever's
week,
next.
Evan,
Point,
we have
isn't it?
an initiative.
Grey.
Yep.
Tails technically just stepped in at 23 initiative, so
I forgot to click my token.
Yeah, if you click it, I'll.
that's a highway robbery there.
Turn order.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
If Greytail's gonna come up and fight me next, but it has got to be 1-on-1, I will like be 1-on-1.
Got cast back? No, they got a Hailra instead, and she just one-shotted Eventine in a a friendly fight.
Can I move Evan?
Yeah, just get him out of the way.
I'm
D-
just gonna
drag him out the
cure
way.
wounds into Mantle of Inspiration, so he's got some health and some temp hit points to move with.
Being the lad.
Oh no, I'm not dragging him. I'm just waking him up.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
Have
I
cure
will give
wounds,
you
have
a
a
bit of
Mantle of
wing.
Oh, what?
Inspiration.
Oh no.
So, Greytail, you're next to act.
Hmm.
Hey, wait, what?
In?
Oh, hang on, no, sorry.
Or is Dia doing
Yeah,
something?
because Dear, do you want to do something in turn order? And Evan, if you want to get up and like. Move.
Well.
Is Deer gonna fight me first?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Dear, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast a 4th level moonbeam.
Just okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
You know
Go
that
ahead.
means you're now fighting solo.
Yep.
okay.
Hmm.
You cast Moonbeam on me. Bear with me. You are technically a spellcaster. So. Du-du-du-du-du.
Do you get Hex back for having knocked Evan unconscious, or does he have to die?
Well, I have to
How does
move
this
it on my bonus action. so-
Bonus action, she can move it.
Right, but only on death.
Only when the target is dead.
On death. Yeah.
So I'm guessing on my turn will get to roll the moonbeam, right?
But
Cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh my god. That's...
And a feline agility as well.
Not this turn, I'm okay for now, I think. I hope.
Yeah, just Vian steps up, cure wounds, mantle of
You
inspiration,
muppet. That's all I
Yeah.
say.
and he can move
Evan?
his speed in addition.
Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, because Evan would be down. You do that, so then, Gray, I'm assuming you're just gonna wait.
Yeah, he's jumped the queue.
Hey, can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Can't say.
Yeah, for the moonbeam.
Oh, I better mark off my spell slot.
And Liam, can you roll damage for said moonbeam?
Oh, yes.
Dishonorable Liam.
Very.
That's a
That'll
save,
be
so
a
you'll
pass.
take half.
Ooh.
So 14 points of radiant damage.
That's a tickle. So I kind of look like moving my hex over to him, and you all watch as like frost starts to gather at like the tip of his nose and across his face. And I will cast. He likes snow, right? He's all about snowmen.
Yep.
Actually, I'll get a bit closer first.
I'm playing that same game we play while watching Critical Role.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Frost Fingers.
Game is that, sorry?
Thank you for the 18.
Sounds like a
bits.
burning spell.
It is appreciated. And I appreciate you.
Steve,
I seriously do.
I need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
do.
shoot.
One might as well only do 2. Hold on, I had a brain farted on. I tried to roll 2d20 for some reason. Not even a Constitution saving throw. Well,
You take 4 points of damage. 2 cold, 2 necrotic.
I need to do another one
The
now.
two
Don't
numbers don't take through because Hex doesn't at the moment, so it's just 2 points.
Oh, 2 points of cold
I
damage.
think
And,
I rolled,
and
I
you're-
healed for
Yeah.
2 then.
can you do
I rolled
a
2 ones.
can you do a concentration check?
That's Constitution saving throw, remember, right?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
I haven't had to do one for a while.
You remain concentrating on your 4th level moonbeam.
Mhm.
This is multi-class territory.
No, it's not.
Or feet.
Possibly.
Who wanted the
Oh.
term?
Oh no, it's too late now. Never mind. I could have done my reaction to the
I
small
just
thing.
go,
It's too late now.
do you
Oh,
not think you can be next to me?
okay.
Buckle?
Dear.
I'll stay next to you for a little bit. Okay, for my action this turn, I would like to
I don't know. what
activate
you
my
did.
symbolic entity.
This is where he reveals that once again he should be the one that's the tank.
28 temp hit points. I'm not going to move, but I am. I can move bonus action moonbeam
Yeah,
movement.
bonus
is it?
action move that. Yeah.
How far is it again?
60.
60. It's been a while since I've done the moving on this, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it there so I don't get pulled into it.
Yeah, I
Theo's
certainly
being
may.
smart today,
Currently playing Dancing
and that's the end of my
Here
turn.
here
Absolutely hoping you to just
is
drop that
Liam, the
meme on
lovely
me.
person you can hear now.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. I
Here?
like you.
is Rose, currently playing her new character, once
I
formerly
think
cast.
Evan
No,
might
he's trying to
be-
kill
Healer.
himself off.
Not so much
Listen,
that, but it's
lovely
definitely. I was half expecting you to do it, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
No, dear
that's
cares
Dia.
for you,
That's Liam.
so you're safe.
Thanks. It's so nice. Glad to know
Yay.
people do care.
I won't kill you today. Yes.
As long as it's not
So,
today.
end of my turn.
On to her now.
Can you make a
Second
con
in?
save,
No.
please?
So,
Con
give me
save,
roll
yeah.
damage again, so we take the damage from before.
You'll just roll again.
Okay.
Just to point out, because Pink's asking, Liam, can you say hello?
Hello.
That is Dia. That is your lovely dumbass Dia. Rose, can you say hi?
Hello.
That is Haylra, formerly Castlevania.
There'll be a pass again. But I'm now going to use my reaction
Oh,
to use my Halo Spores. So I'm now Constitution saving throw, please.
nice. And while that Constitution throw, Carl, can you say hi?
Hi.
That is Persephone.
That's going to be a pass as well. Okay.
You also have Greytail, Matt.
How much damage do I take then?
Never
You don't
mind.
take any. If you pass, you don't take any from that.
Evan,
Do I take
Michael.
the 11 though?
Hello.
Take 11 from Moonbeam, but none from my
And-
Spore Halo thingy-majig.
Finally, you have Ashley playing Vian.
Hello.
And the other voice is going to be Greytail / Matt.
When he gets back.
I've just realised
I did a Liam.
Oh, you
who
did
you
Liam.
meeting.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Hello.
That's Greytail.
He,
I do plan
When
in
I-
the future of getting a Discord thing where it shows when people are talking and it actually come up with their character name. I've got to get the widget just organised. I think that'll be super helpful. Go on, carry on as you were.
Yeah, it would.
so yeah, I will literally kind of like move around him a little bit to try and pincer him in. And then I am going to let's bonus action second wind. Get some hit points back.
Sounds good to me. 17 points back, yeah.
16
one.
her hex damages.
Yeah.
Ah,
Aha!
Just take that hit. It's rolling for literally everything. So
Yeah.
that's 6 makes 51. Doom doom. And then I will hit him with my sword twice again.
with a 14.
One hit, one misses.
Wow. Wait, no, your AC 14.
Both hit then. Right?
Yes, sorry, I got my shield up, sorry. That shouldn't be on, because I'm spell casting. I'm 14 yet.
So 16 and 17 points of damage. Can I get a disadvantage concentration check for each of those?
Yep. Because Mage Slayer feat.
Yeah. Purposely built to kill spellcaster.
So yeah, you need to make 2 concentration checks at disadvantage.
If you're still up, that is.
I'm still up, yeah.
Oh yeah, you've
barely
done.
hurt
I
the,
think
the temp.
I think you've done a grand total. So how much was that? Sorry, a 16 and a 17. You've probably done a grand total of about
Yeah,
4
we don't
points of
know.
damage to him.
Yeah, because he had 28 temp. Yeah, so yeah, Moonbeam's now gone.
Yeah. In total, I've lost 7 of my hit points.
Yeah, you've actually done only 7. Which
Oh,
is
okay.
why he should tank, but we don't. We let me do it.
I'd like my turn
But
after.
with my
that, by the way.
tentacle rod, I mean,
Friend!
Okay.
Helga really wants to be your friend.
Vian,
In fact-
I heard you call your turn you want.
Oh no, after Deer, because it's Deer's turn after he gets slapped.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Dear.
okay. But do. I would like to cast Tidal Wave. Starting from about here. And I think it goes down 30 foot, so... Let me just quickly double check that. So, 30 foot long, 10 foot wide. And that will be a strength saving... no, not strength, sorry. What saving throw is it? Where is it gone now? Dex. I'll just press the button so it comes through.
Yeah, please.
That'll be easier.
So I get advantage on this because the spellcaster was in 5 feet of me.
You do.
Yeah, I will. Do you want me to post Mage Slayer in there?
Yeah, well, no, I'm looking
Right.
at it right now. So yes, you have advantage because the spell cast against by a creature was within 5 feet of you.
Yep.
You also have something else.
Can make a reaction spell attack. Yeah,
No, reaction melee attack. Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, it's not spell attack. I mean, I meant an attack
Oh.
in relation
Yep.
to
So a
That's
20.
half, so you take half.
Yep. So you'll be taking 7, and you wish to use your reaction to make an attack.
Yes, I do. So I'm just calculating quickly in my brain. Sorry.
Mhm. 18. We'll
Uh,
definitely hit.
18. I've still got. Does that hit? I think it does.
Yeah,
because
that'll
I did
hit you.
Take another 18 points of damage.
16, 17, 18.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm pretty good at doing this.
yeah. Vian, I know you said you wanted to do your turn. Evan, are you doing anything or are you just watching?
No.
Evan, Vian, sorry.
Bardic inspiration and heroism to Helra.
To hell.
Oh,
Did I stutter?
okay.
Greater.
Oh,
Great, how you chilling?
Yeah.
It's following me quick.
yeah.
Oh. Reaction, please.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
With what?
with what reaction? Sorry.
Oh, spores.
My Halo spores.
Can you do that at any time during someone else's turn?
If you're within 10 foot of me, so if you start 10 foot within 10 foot of me or moving within 10 foot of me, I can activate it.
Okay, so what kind of saving throw was that? Con.
Constitution.
But it's not a spell.
That's a pass. So yeah.
Nothing happens.
Cool. So, ooh, what am I gonna do with you?
Yeah, you kind of feel Hera, like a, just as it gets to your turn and you're ready to act, you just kind of feel that uplifting, like, oh, fuck. You feel it. You feel it as more like a bloodlust, like heat at the moment in the battle. I don't think you'll reload quite at the minute because you're not used to Vian and stuff. It's Vian doing it, but you kind of feel this rush of energy and 8 temporary hit points, D8 inspiration come your way.
And can't be feared, but
Just go. You can surrender if you want, and we'll hit him twice. Non-lethally, by the way. All these are non-lethal. I feel like I should state that. Before I-
Same as all non-lethal, actually, yeah. I'm gonna point that out.
Yeah, non-lethal as I scorch you with sunlight.
suggestion, not
one
non-lethal.
One hits, doesn't it? So
you
take
can use the
another-
inspiration if you want. Remember.
Oh, thank you. I got that.
Oh.
So we shall
I
turn
thought you
both
said
of them
nobody
to
get
hits.
involved.
Oh, it hits.
Yep. So 2 hits.
Oh.
So that's a combined 12,
Wow.
25, 29 points of damage.
Hold on, I've just done them separately. So confused me a bit now. 12 done. It's another 12. Okay.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I was just trying to see what else I could do as a bonus action,
Yeah.
but I did something strange.
It's your turn?
Okay. Hmm.
And I will say this is gathering a crowd. Not out of like a ruckus, like it's a good watch.
I'm going to cast. Erupting Earth.
Wait, I do have a quick question, Danny.
Yeah?
That Mantle of Inspiration.
Yes.
Can you pop it in the chat again? Sorry, Bian, just for me for a second.
I just gave you a proper inspiration dice, but I will show you the mantle as well.
Please, if you wouldn't mind. I just want to check. Okay, cool. Yep, we can crack on. I was looking for specific wording.
Yeah, I'm going to do an Erupting Earth. So I'll just repurpose. I can't repurpose it because it's the wrong size.
You explode the area that she's in.
Yeah, it's 20
That
foot
feels like
cube.
vandalism to this poor town.
Yeah, in the middle of the town. Yeah,
He's already hit it with a tidal wave, so
and a
I mean,
moon
the
Oh
wave.
yeah, there's probably baskets making their way down to drains and everything.
My
What I'm
cabbages!
really scared about is Greytail. Greytail could properly fuck me up. But
Well, maybe. Don't
well,
know.
this is that depends whether or not he gets a chance.
Oh. There's 630 saving throw.
so at advantage because you're
He's
a
within
so-
5 feet. Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
get a reaction to
Reaction
attack
to
him as
hit
well.
him.
Yeah. Spellcasters, man, like I wanted to be a tank with yeah.
That'll pass, yeah. So it's half damage.
So 3, or do we go for 4 in this case? Because it's player versus.
Like go for the lower half, so 3.
So you still have 5
It's
hit
the
points
same for
left?
both of you.
Or no, 2.
If I have to half damage, I always half round down for players, and depending on how depending on the
that hits,
status of an NPC monster, like I will round up or down. If it's like a lesser creature, it's up, or if it's like a boss, then he's down.
Yeah, I've gone down now.
Cool.
At least I did some damage.
You did.
Thanks.
I mean, I was a little bit like Evan. She could tell would fuck her up if he got a chance.
Yeah,
So
that
was-
crit fucking helped a lot.
Yeah. She's trying to prove herself to you guys.
And as Deer falls unconscious, I'd imagine Vian, you're gonna probably go and make sure he's okay.
I'll consider it.
Are you? Because it's your turn. Because I'd imagine Evan's not doing anything again.
I don't want to touch him. He can have a healing word.
Aw.
Greytail.
Oh dear.
I'd call out now and say, look, have you guys finished your dick measuring contest now? And can we get back to actually...
Greytail zooms in.
And Greytail, I'll take that as a no then.
The Erotic
Yeah.
Nurse box as well, doesn't it? Does it? Or does it stay around?
No,
Is
it
it
stays.
It says
The Earth has been
are in
erupted.
Go terrain.
It's something like 5 minutes to clear 1 square foot.
Oh, yeah, the one.
I would like. Oh, yeah, that hits me.
Yeah, that's a stunning strike.
Which
Here
is-
we go.
Constitution saving throw.
Here we fucking
Yeah.
go.
That's fine.
Oh,
Passes. Second punch.
Misses.
Shit. Blowy. Going for the trip, so Dex.
If it hits, yep. Dexterity saving throw.
And a stunning strike on that.
So Dex followed by Con.
yep. Ooh.
Indeed.
That's pass.
Yeah, they're all
Right.
fast.
Yeah, isn't your thing an 11, by the way?
13.
Yeah.
So that
so
will-
far you've done 11,
So 20 points of damage was between all of that.
another 9. Wait, okay.
Hellra.
Oh,
That didn't go to plan.
Make sure you subtracted your temp HP because you get.
Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Feline agility.
are you running away?
Yeah.
Fucking
Backing
good.
up. I'm still fighting. I'm just yeeting myself away.
Where is he?
Left.
Where is he?
Left.
Straight
I'm
line.
there.
Straight line across.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he runs
just
into
punch-
the he runs into the crowd and they kind of split like a fucking sea.
So if the crowd is parting, Harold just kind of spit the blood from the 2 smacks she took to the face to the ground and grinned like this horrible kind of thing of someone who's enjoying this way too much more than she should, and she will stalk forward. 5, 10.
It'd be 10 feet first. Hang on, no, wait,
Yeah,
no. Yeah, because
No, it would
so
be
it's
10
10 foot
foot
to
beyond the
there,
one first.
then
That's the first
15,
one.
20, 25. Yeah, that's right, where you are.
Cool. And then I am going to bonus action chug a greater healing potion because
Eating.
she's engaged.
I think we all need to die at this point so then we can get, a lot of magic items.
I mean, I've got plenty of magic items.
I've got
Yeah.
money. I can give you money. If are we betting? I'll say gently to the crowd.
No,
You know?
no,
100 gold.
just-
No.
no.
So you used up your
somebody-
turn.
4d4 plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's still got her action left. Yeah.
Yep.
13 hit points.
9, 4, 8, 2, cool. And then I am going to cast.
You're gonna cast?
Oh no. Hailra is Cass. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Did she fuck up another regeneration?
Maybe.
Died and ended up elsewhere. Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Okay. Action.
Yeah. I'm gonna. By the way, the DC for this is 13. It's broken a little bit, but snowballs start lobbing themselves. Greytail.
Won't be hex because you've not moved it.
Yeah, so it's just 7 gold damage.
Cold
Cold
damage.
damage.
Deck save.
Yep.
You're gonna be very good at this, I know.
7 cold damage.
Not that good.
I have evasion. Do I take half anyway, or do I have to
Yes.
pass?
Yes. No, evasion, you take half. If you'd have passed, you take 0. So
Yeah.
you'll be taking 3.
So notice in this, as the last like snowball like hits you on like one of your ears, she kind of like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
And that is the end of my turn.
Cool.
Good.
Come on,
It's
Grey.
my turn.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I just want to cast Healing Spirit on myself, please.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I've got
fine.
my spirit on me.
Yeah, you come over here and like you cast Healing Spirit.
So he's going to be on top of me. Let's just do a little.
Don't take it, run away.
Evan, I assume nothing again.
Yeah, nothing.
Vian.
I'm just watching at this point.
I pass out another bardic inspiration and then just leave it at that.
Okay, and then Grey.
To who, Grey? Is that to
Yeah.
Grey? Oh,
Cobra.
Damn it. Okay.
I mean,
Punch.
Yeah.
miss.
It's a miss. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
Boy.
He said so dejected.
Miss.
And because you didn't hit, you can't run away.
Yeah.
I'll
Listen,
take-
man, the dice and proper screwing
Because
up.
the
Oh,
parts
yeah,
of his.
and he can
a
run
part-
away if he wants to.
But it'll be an attack of
see what-
opportunity. Because
No, it's when you make a melee attack. You don't have to
Yeah, it's when
succeed.
it's when you make. You don't have to hit.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
when you hit with a
Nope,
melee
it
attack.
only needs to make a swing.
Ah,
Yeah.
never mind.
If I had mobile, I could try and slap a dragon and then just walk away
Yeah.
untouched.
That is a lot of misses.
I had a really clever plan. But the one thing I need to actually happen isn't happening.
What, hit?
Well, that as well, yes.
Yeah, no, have the plan.
Yeah, I'm done.
Hell.
Hell no.
Here. Will. Follow the cat.
Oh.
She said it in her mind. and
I
therefore
know,
has
I
to
know.
say it in her mouth.
Mm,
But she's already been punched by him, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
she's
really
been hit
change.
twice.
The thing is,
Well-
though, like I said,
yeah, I missed it.
you're already punching us, so it doesn't really matter at this point. What's your
Hmm.
bullshit?
Bonus
Yeah,
action. I'm going to move my hex from
Dear.
one pack to another, so it will
Yeah.
move like she'll kind of like sweep her sword, and it will move from Deer to Greytail, and then I'm going to hit you twice, or I'm going to try to at least.
Oh, one miss, one crit. But you have got an inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
It's a miss.
15, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah, miss.
So on the crits,
Oh. Oh.
take 35 points of damage.
Oh.
That is absolute maximum you rolled on the slashing, and one
And
shy
pretty
of-
much on the
one-
hex,
yeah.
yeah.
one shy of absolute
Jesus
maximum.
Christ.
How many? Sorry.
35.
33, sorry, there's a funny thing that one of mine's doing.
Oh, okay,
Hang on.
33.
6, 16, so 22 plus 8, 30, 35.
Oh, it is 35. It's me then. Sorry, I do apologise. New character.
Why this?
Because I felt like you needed a friend. I really did.
Oh yeah, real friend.
I had one. She left.
New friend. Friend?
I like her.
Just wait till Boom hears about this.
Mm.
Oh,
Boom
God.
will kill her.
Why?
Obviously, you will kill her.
But
Don't know.
at the end of Hela's turn,
Right.
dear, yeah,
There we go.
Evan, Vian, Gray.
I'm looking up something. Don't know where it is.
How dead I am.
Dice slider another
Got, I've
D8.
got an ability that heals.
Hela, you have another D8.
I can't believe Boom will hate her from playing around with her new friends. Just
But they that Boom is technically not there, so he doesn't know.
Yet.
yeah. She will be your friend one day too.
Oh,
It's an action.
that sounds like an ominous threat. Oh, she'll be your friend
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Hold sword.
Here's a threat.
Mm. Okay. Punch.
Just think, if this is how she treats her.
Reaction, I will cast shield.
Nice.
Ah,
Just think, if this is how she treats her friends, imagine what she's going to do to those mages for you guys.
That's why I'm enjoying her.
Yep, so your AC gets a boost, so that's going to be a miss.
Shield is still up, but I don't think she has 20 AC.
Bang on,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe, isn't it?
Hang on, 25.
Rose, I believe it's bang on.
25 is my armor class.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, so 8 points of damage.
You only take
Stunning
3 of
strike.
that.
I take what, sorry?
Stunning strike.
So strike.
And
Oh.
heroism still up, so you only took 3 damage.
3 damage. Ooh.
And the second.
he save is fucking terrible.
I mean, 19 is an impressive roll, no matter what your save is. I can't do that.
Fighters have stupid saves in strength and con,
Yeah.
so
What's the rest of your turn, Grey Boy?
Fine.
Can't move.
you can hit me with a bonus action. You do know that, right? You don't
You've
have
still
to
got shield up. I'm aware shield is still up.
Okay.
Like-
Hela.
Are you running away? Do you concede?
No?
I know exactly what he's doing, and it's a great plan.
Okay. I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And get to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my action, let's cast Frostbite on the
Kitty cat.
kitty cat. The Constitution saving throw, please. Ignore the
takes-
3 hex. I'll take that off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all it is. You're just
Why?
not unticking it. Oh no, he has got hex on him.
Oh yeah,
Was-
but it's only hit dice roll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's only when I make basically a ranged spell attack.
Ah,
Oh, and then-
saves don't
Yeah,
count.
it's any kind of attack roll.
Ah, and
Yeah.
this is not. This is a save. So yeah.
Yeah.
You take 3 points of cold damage. Grey Boy.
and have disadvantage on the first of your next attacks. I think.
Fuck.
it? Ah.
It doesn't
Ugh.
matter. It doesn't matter because you're gonna do what
Yeah.
you're gonna do now, right?
Hela, you still have your inspiration, remember? So, dear Evan, Vian, Grey.
What's
Is
Oh.
that another entity?
Maybe.
Or until you lose all the temporary hit points. I think you ran out of temporary hit points at 0 HP.
I did. Maybe had another one to put up though.
Okay.
Touch
The
wood.
Well,
unknown
it's
artifact,
not
the
The bots rarely target
There
me,
we
so
go.
I'm
Well,
blessed.
he might not this time.
Okay, wholeness of body. I heal myself 3 times my monk level.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got my bloody
isn't that
action
an
now. Yep.
What is that? Your action? You said.
That's my
Hit
action,
as a
yeah.
bonus action because you didn't attack as an action.
Hmm?
You can't attack as a bonus action. Oh,
Ah,
you
sucks.
literally ran away.
I'm keeping my distance, yeah.
It's called being smart. Aha.
I mean,
Right.
why didn't you do it then, dear? Oh yeah.
Because I didn't actually fight.
Because he doesn't have the ability to leg it.
He does. He's a cat.
Yeah, but he
But I
doesn't have the
get attacked on the
ability.
run.
He doesn't have the ability to disengage and get away freely.
Without
But
mobile.
Deer
it's
has now
harder.
learned how to fight.
Hmm.
He knows not to get close now in this fight.
Okay. Hilda.
So, you guys want to laugh?
What?
Mhm.
I hadn't leveled character sheets up.
You would have
Oh.
survived.
Did you have extra shit?
I had 67 hit points instead of 54.
So you would have lived.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I still would have been down. I think the
You
amount
can
of
go
damage I
next
would have
turn.
done. No, the last hit I think still would have done enough to knock me down anyway.
But the first two
But-
wouldn't have done it.
No, the first three wouldn't have done it. I'd have been up for the fourth one. I'd have still been down in the first round, but
Yeah.
yeah, I had extra hit points.
That sucks.
Hmm. So I'm gonna run forward, I guess, even though this cat keeps running around. Like 10, 15.
This floor
Um,
is back at your Mach 3 in a second.
Sorry?
He's going to turn round in a second now that he's got some health back, and just this punch is going to come back at you like Mach 3.
Yeah, she's running at him, he's running at her, and it's gonna like collide in the middle and like some monster punch.
Yeah.
You know, like in
I'll-
One punch.
but I was going to say more like, you know, you see the scenes from wrestling where they do like the big clothesline and they just turn inside out from the hit. That'll be Grey Tail bouncing off her armor.
More than likely.
Another boss fight.
Konstitutions Haventhra.
That's 9 points. He keeps failing like so bad.
Yeah.
I've got a really low DC as well. I think it's still kicking. And then yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna just drink a normal healing potion just to give me a bit of a boost as a bonus action.
Have you taken enough damage to justify it?
Yeah.
No, I've
Hmm.
got a lot. I'm sorry. I did loads of jobs beforehand. Oh, that isn't actually bad at all.
7. As we go back to Grey.
Come on then, hoodie cat.
Put him up, put him up.
Pussycat. I thought
We'll get advantage for being angry.
No, because you've got disadvantage because of frostbite.
Oh, shit.
You're lucky
only the-
Dan
it
skipped the part
sounds-
where I just wasted your turn.
That misses.
And then this one, normal.
Yeah.
24.
Shield.
Ah.
Then I didn't do my
I will run out of these.
Grey Tail is
I
getting
know.
incensed. Hilda.
Hang on.
Oh, okay,
No, he's
okay.
still got a bonus action if he can make- But he can't do his run again.
Bonus action, greater healing potion.
Stop being mean to this.
I can't believe we're popping healing potion.
You know what? I'm
Easy.
for this. I'm for this.
Fine.
What is it? For greater?
4d4 plus 4.
Ooh, nice.
Hilda.
I would just saunter over, running, kind of. Finally. And I'm gonna hit him twice. Weave me sword.
This is where I'm waiting for the double crit. Don't forget you have inspiration.
Hmm.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I will remember that again. I didn't think people would, give me inspiration.
I mean, at a proper table, I'd just be handing you the pinkest, sparkliest dice I have.
Oh!
Well,
What?
insert
like
how do
you-
you want to do this
Well,
here?
Bullshittery is this?
What the fuck? She's crit 3 times.
So 14 points of damage. And
Fuck.
How much?
28 for the second one.
Oh,
yes, that's a total
Um,
of 20,
I'm
38.
on 1 HP.
1. Are you on 1?
I'm on 1 HP.
Oh my.
You're very lucky I'm not 2 weapon fighting. I did considering it, but I don't. But yeah, that's the end of my
Great.
turn.
Punch. No.
Miss.
Punch. Fuck.
Oh, hang on. Let's roll severity. Okay, it's just a bad miss. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna say
Worry.
it'd been funny if I'd have rolled like a 1. I'd say just knocks himself out.
Miss.
Fuck.
I didn't do my rolling again.
Miss. Bonus
Uh-huh.
action.
It's your
For
bonus.
the
You've
last
already-
hit.
you've already-
Sorry.
you've already-
Yeah. Fuck me.
You can just run now, perfectly
I
fine.
can, yeah.
Do you give it?
Op attack to trick him. He never trip him. He never
The-
attacked me.
Okay, so basically he's just saying he
Oh.
wants to die to a wimpy frostbite.
Yeah, I know. It's not.
Mobile never
I-
attacked me. I'd like to trip him, please.
Do you
Okay.
actually want to? Roll in an arm strike, so strength plus proficiency.
Uh,
No.
yeah, I mean that's efficiency is that.
He's just gonna skip over it.
Yeah.
She just kind of like pushes her leg out slightly more.
Yeah, no, it doesn't affect, unfortunately. But it was a good attempt. Hela.
I'm just less entertained by the fact that he's always running around.
Did I see the leg come out then?
Make a perception check. Or how stealthy did you do this, actually, Vian?
I mean, she's got a dress all the way to the floor. She just kind of moved her like heel across the dirt.
Yeah.
I saw nothing.
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
Do you
Deer was
want
apparently
to
staring at my ankles, though.
surrender?
On the floor, healing myself still with my spirit.
Hera will call out to Greytail and to the others. Do you want to surrender?
Not yet.
Finish him.
Brilliant! Fatality! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Are you going past me?
Yes, I am. Are you kidding me?
While
Can I
prone.
try the tripper, please?
You certainly may. You're prone, so it's
I think
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah. What do I need to roll for that again, sorry?
Strength plus proficiency.
Let's do a d20 plus 2 with disadvantage and... hold on. Let's just roll 2d20 and add
If he
2 to
fucking
the lowest.
hits.
Uh,
Oh
No.
my
17.
god.
No.
That 20.
Fucking hell.
That
You kind of- you
denied
ca-
crit.
Roll. Sorry.
It was to try and trip
15
you.
plus.
2.
The 17 to try and do that. And
Yeah, so you kind of feel the foot kind of hit you, and you don't pay any mind Hailer as you'll focus on Greytail. You've got too much strength in your stride that you kind of just bat his leg out the way without even noticing what he was doing. Or maybe you did. That's on you.
Yep. Sorry. Do we want a big fanfare moment in this?
Really? Big fanfare after 3 crits.
And the fact that
Yeah.
you've taken 3 of this party down and you're on your own. I think you've already made a spectacle of it.
Okay, I will try and take him down. I'm gonna. How much for me to put away my item or to drop it? Is that
Drop-
free action?
drop
or
it.
bonus
Reaction.
Putting it away
Free
is not.
Free.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
I will sheath. It doesn't matter much anyway. It belongs to me. I am bonded to it. And I will cast frostbite on him. I was going to fling a dagger, but then that's actually an action to get. But yeah, Frostbite, which is a I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
It is.
Let's say, I believe it's free action for you to swap weapons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking.
I'll bring it back at him next time.
There she blows.
yeah.
Have I proven myself? I don't know where this accent's going, but it's going everywhere.
I think
Roll with
you
it.
have one last test. I'm not entirely sure.
No,
That
I
is-
think it's.
No, you haven't proven yourself.
Yeah,
All you've
no, you've
shown
got
is
you've
that
got
how
like Vian.
arrogant you are.
No, Vian says you got one last test. Drops to a knee and holds out a ring.
No. God,
Like to run a
man, what
country.
the hell?
Ah,
Danny, stop shipping.
okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, little one.
Oh, I think Persephone wanted a word with you, but I can wait.
No.
As I was saying, I think you're just proving how arrogant you are.
How so?
Walking around trying to measure
No.
dicks of everyone. Just not a
No.
good show for you.
Do you think that that's your interpretation? What just
I'll
happened?
just.
Meanwhile,
Blink.
yeah,
Not
5 hit points.
interpreter.
5 hit points to Grey Tail.
And I've
Thank
got
you.
my final 6 on my thingamajig.
I've been sent here to protect you. I was showing you how I was. You didn't have to fight me, but each of you walked up to me and attempted to. I am
Wasn't
relying
that
to
your?
You did throw out the challenge.
It's kind of your idea.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm not exactly in caring mood for it. You've done very well. You've proven yourself a capable fighter. There is no doubt amongst this group that you can do so.
Yeah, I walk up and extend a hand for a handshake.
She'll kind of hold your hand, and you do notice at this point her fingers are fucking freezing. Like, you know when somebody puts their fingertips on the back of your neck and they're really cold? She's like that, but
Yeah.
she will shake.
Oh, I do like her. Fuck.
That was a bloody good fight. I don't know why my key wasn't working, or I would have had you.
It sometimes happens.
She's a
right?
very resilient person by the looks of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
My plan was, if a stunning strike actually took effect, I was then going to tie you up. It was like more than one way to win a fight. I was going to hog tie you. Yeah.
Manacle, that's it, jump.
Yeah.
Oh, I have manacles too.
You literally would have used yours probably. Just gone, oh, you've got these.
But she will wink at him and then kind of like be like, I'm impressed. To be honest.
He
Most of
didn't
the
get
time when
a
I look after
handful
people.
of sand in the eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was plan B, but
whatever.
You did. I'd say you
If
did
you
very
use
well.
I think everybody did very well. Quite impressed with the little ones like sporting. I think it would have worked better if I wasn't you know, a little weird myself.
Fine. Either way, you've done that, so I think we've given the people a good showing for the day.
Yeah, so we fix the tower.
Yep,
Everybody
get on
flooding
that.
down
Go on.
the we need all of us.
There's still one thing I'd like to see from her.
mm-hmm.
Halra, could you come here? Command subtle spell.
What kind of
Interesting.
saving throw is that?
Wisdom, I believe.
And it is not charm effect.
Damn it. It wouldn't have mattered much anyway, because secrets.
Yeah.
Wisdom, did you say?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm within 5 feet of her.
No, you're
No.
not.
I assume I can walk over. Because you said, can you come here?
Well, that's no. She's putting the command on the
Yeah.
approach to see if she can.
She's on the word like "come." She's putting the command.
Command.
Watch with that. Like, we were worse stream.
Like no, literally, I already
Yeah.
thought it. I just didn't say it. Yeah,
No.
you kind of feel like an influence, like your eyes go like tunnel vision slightly, but you kind of shake it off, and you kind of realize what she was trying to do.
Ah,
Interesting.
very. Oh,
Inside,
I think
drink. Let's
you're-
go.
drinks on me?
Sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Does
with
that
the
include the
thighs
healing potions?
later. I'm sure Penelope will have some.
And on that
But yeah,
note,
I will
Ooh,
Take them to
eyebrow
the-
raise.
tavern and I will spend as much money as it requires to get them absolutely rat-faced.
we'll say like a gold, 2 gold.
Excuse
it's
me, I
cheap.
only drink
I'm
top
looking
shelf.
at-
She's spending at least 10 on me alone.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But as
I'll
that
mark down 20 gold pieces for the whole night.
that sounds good to me, yeah. But as the night will eventually continue, we will get to Boomer's. Boomer, I'd imagine with Penelope, you agree and organise a day and things like that. That's easy enough to do. If there's
Yeah,
a-
there would
if
obviously be the odd thing I need to talk to about anyway.
that would be done
To be next
time, yeah. Because we
We'll
are over.
probably also investigate those springs.
Hmm?
Cave.
Yes, there's many things to do and a
I
short
think
time
that
to
was
do.
where we were going before Helra.
Yep.
But it's been a good session. I've had fun watching you guys, and I hope the chat's had fun watching you guys and YouTube in the future. But that's the future, so if you're from the future, tell me, is it better? Are we all rich and famous?
No.
No,
Shit.
we're not.
No.
Damn.
Downhill from here, we all know this.
But until then, next stream will be tomorrow with the special Halloween one shot.
Mm.
Juan shot.
One shot.
One.
Yes.
One.
Really, we're taking the piss out of
I'm gonna make sure we
something
can do everything in a
And-
session and we don't see too much.
As you can see here, I'll leave the chat open on the right, and you can kind of see here's all the characters all made up, ready to go.
Spoilers.
Ooh, wow, spoilers!
But that's all you're getting, so yeah. See you guys tomorrow, 6:30 UK time as always. Until then, see you guys later. Liam, stop being a cock ring.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.